Alright. See if I can't get through this tonight. God damn. Okay. Watching this EDP bullshit because he got caught again. Not good. I mean, fuck him though, right? Okay. How am I gonna set this up? I guess I could do my stack cam. Let me put up another. Not that. Clearly super prepared here. Let's do another screen capture. Where am I? Display capture? Sure. Yeah, that's what we'll do. I'll put that down. It'll be super tiny anyway. From Rich. Put it there. It's fun. Okay. God damn throat. I'm going hoarse like somebody. Like nobody's business. Somebody's business. God damn. Okay. Let's see, what am I working with right now? Fuck, I hate December so much. Been messy hair, just goddamn woke up. Let's see. Okay. I didn't hear about this. The EDP 445 got hit again. Or got found out again. Bullshit. God, I fucking hate people. Playlist, stream, that's fine. Put it under entertainment. I should have done this a long time ago. Sure. That'll work. All right, let's get back to it.
Hey Brian, what's going on?
What's up with it?
I gotta hear. Hey, what you
He looks thrilled.
doing?
The fuck
Wait,
is
why
that?
is that not?
Why are you being so rude? Acting like you.
I'm sorry.
Captain Price.
Try to relax your anus.
Right. I'm on Instagram Live. That's what I'm doing.
Let me put my shirt back on for a minute.
No, don't put your shirt back on, Rich. There's no real good way of putting that down there. Rich can be on my little other bar.
Well,
though.
she turned
It's
18 in
fine.
November. I believe this was I'm hoping this was going on after.
God, they're
Well,
fucking
let's
awful.
see.
You can on my Instagram. You sound like a fucking punk. Hey.
I want to see.
What up?
They got to show evidence.
I'm sorry.
of him knowing her age. If there's no evidence of that, then this is fucking a nothing. Yeah, it's a nothing burger. But if she does, then it's the exact opposite of a nothing burger. I'm just looking for a cupcake.
So you gonna call me?
I'm gonna get off this.
As you can see, he knows he got caught, right? He doesn't want people to assume that he's over here talking to an underage girl, which is why let me get off. There's another video I need to share.
Interesting.
That video was nothing.
Like I said, I'm
Yeah,
building a
I'm with Rich on that
building a
one.
narrative here.
I don't get it.
Why wouldn't you have this ready before you fucking...
This is it. Yep, this is it.
Get out of minute. Hey.
It's very odd.
Hey, Brian, what's up?
Excuse me.
Same old fucking shit.
Eagles
You
doing
got-
decent.
My voice is like fucked
Yeah.
up beyond
Yeah,
recognition.
we need...
Hey, tell all these people that I'm legal. I'm not a minor, so.
So what is this?
You gotta fucking go.
Come on, nigga. Like, we in
Uh-huh.
here.
I don't know
have
how
a good
people
time,
can.
man.
I don't know.
Bringing
I don't know what
minor
goes on
league
people's
shit, nigga.
minds.
Like, come on.
No, because I'm saying because I'm not just trying to protect you because people saying that, you know.
It's fucking dumb.
Yeah, she's legal, you guys. Now, get the
I
fuck
am legal,
right.
Okay.
but you gonna text me back
I got you.
because you texted me.
This nigga blowing up the spot, man. Let
So
me get-
wait, watch the last...
What?
Watch the ending? Yeah, because this ain't shit.
This is much less tame than I thought it was going to
Okay,
be.
so this is
Or much more
another
tame.
screenshot. I got a ton of them, by the way. So this is him messaging her. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's me, love. So I'm gonna get her side of the story, but from what I can gather, I think he thinks this is his girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? I got a whole bunch of screenshots. Let's see.
I still
This
don't
is terrible.
understand. Yeah, I'm with Rich. I don't understand what the big
Okay, so
thing is here.
story.
This isn't evidence. People don't know what the fuck evidence is on the internet.
I'm about to bring her on.
I think EDP is a fucking piece of garbage person.
I'm gonna show
But
you
this
the
isn't
15
evidence.
thing, but I know his phone number.
Yeah, there
I
was
know
being
exactly
editing
where he lives
either.
now.
Not evidence.
He doesn't learn his lesson.
I still
And
will
it's
hold
just-
to that.
it's just-
Okay.
has been known for following underage girls.
That's an under... Like, I'm just trying to be as objective as possible. Followed by the OG... It says, is it 15... All right, so it's not her username, so it probably would mean her age, but that's not enough.
Just like in the past, he hasn't learned
Oh,
his
shit.
lesson. Like I said, man, it's just,
Yeah.
it was just a
Sexy
matter of
Coco.
time. It took what, 2 years for him to get caught again? I think we're
But-
like a year and a half.
Oblivion music. Let me put it on. Excuse me.
I don't. Oh, okay. That's
This is a
it.
shout out to
15
Philip
there.
Burnell since he says I whore myself out. I should be,
If I got monetized, I'd whore myself out and take off my shirt for $15 or
putting on
$30 or
vests,
$50 or however fucking
having
much
people
Rich does it
name
for.
their Pokemon for $25 instead. Those are meaningful streams.
I would not give a flying fuck about any of it.
Oh. We should set up Steven, my toilet plunger, and Carlos the ass-eating chicken on a date. I think the two of them would work really well.
Oh, I have
Steven
not been
cleans
there
up
yet.
really well
Okay.
too. Breasts, poultry, cucumbers, horses, anuses,
Your
and
shoulders.
God, my voice is just
A very intelligent
destroyed.
brain.
Fuck.
A very intelligent brain. A very intelligent brain. A very intelligent brain.
oh, la 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 la.
Jeez.
All right, I'm a man. I'm shirtless again. This is just.
A half, 2 years or whatever, but he's doing the same thing over and over again. He doesn't learn his lesson. He's still doing the same stupid shit. And the fact that he's stupid enough to get
Yeah.
caught up like this again is
Oh, I can't open
is
that.
really
Oh,
mind-boggling.
okay.
I also have.
Why can't I
I'm not
open
going to
that?
show it on here, obviously, but I know where he lives
Huh.
now. I'm not going to say it on here because I don't want to be accused of doxing, but I know his phone number. I know exactly where he lives now.
Why
After-
would you
remember
admit
we
any
got
of
him
that?
evicted from Spurs apartment today, and I'll just ask any follow-up questions on like how
I don't
did you
know
get
who
him
this
evicted?
guy
And
is.
did you know
Who Rich
like,
is
did you look
listening
up
to. I have
the
no
sting
fucking
operation
clue.
video and so you can go ahead and speak to the audience.
Motherfucker, you're milking this more than the quartering milks videos. Get to the point.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, I was added to a group chat with him, with this other person that I've been friends with for like 3 years. And I was
I'm gonna
17
go
at
over
the
there.
time. This was around like Halloween.
Let's do that.
Or like a little bit after. And he knew I was 17, but he didn't try like flirting with me or like being sexual or anything. Like he wasn't like that. But I
Did
was
you
in
really,
the group
Black
chat
Sheep?
because it was basically like me and my friends in the group chat, and but he was added, and so he knew I was going through a breakup, right? And I was just talking.
Why
to
did
my
you approach him
friends
and do
about
that,
it,
Solid Crusader?
and he randomly started
Yes.
like sending me voice recordings, like trying to help me, and like I didn't ask for like I really didn't need.
All right, where is the evidence of this? You're wasting my fucking time.
I am with Rich on that one. It's a bunch of
All right, so is there anything
fucking
obvious
nothing
here?
right now.
No. All right. Listen, bitch. I don't know you, what game you're trying to pull all these screenshots and leaking shit over, but you need to give it the fuck up and move on with your miserable fucking life. It's clear as day your clout chasing ass needs to get a hobby. Bitches like you deserve exactly what you get in life. I haven't even
go
met
down to
your
the
ass, and I
bottom.
could tell you're miserable as fucking side and wonder why that Jacob guy wants nothing to do with you because he's seen what type of annoying snake ass bitch you really are. Wow. Seriously, leave me the fuck alone and go get a damn life, or maybe go suck another dick. Either way, leave me the fuck out of your chaos-filled, fucked up life. Alright, so the big cheese. What? Alright, so what is
He
this?
was like acting like he didn't know me, and then people in the comments were starting to make me mad because they were acting
Thank
like
you,
I was
J-
just like trying to accuse
You know EDP's cheek
God.
size.
It's awful.
him of
Jeez.
shit. So that's when I was like, all right, like this is not me. Like he was literally saying weird shit to me, like.
This is... if I don't have it documented, it's hearsay.
Yep.
I'll call you back when I'm on the phone with the homie.
But it's kind of funny because he never had documented that Helena Joy Taylor did that for Bayonetta 3, but hey, what do I know about him? I still go with that.
Make sure, like, even if he was saying this to like a 40-year-old woman, dude, what are you doing? Make sure I have a towel handy so I have to come all over the couch.
The fuck?
Well, my boyfriend's blocked me, then it's not the first, won't be the last.
Make sure I
Yeah.
have a towel handy so I have to come all over the couch. I mean, this is typical EDP. Block me. My boyfriend said to block you. Block me, then it's not the first, won't be the last. And sort of this one. Essentially,
None of this is actually anything incriminating him so far.
Hi, any luck with your boo thing?
do audio recordings. I see EDP,
Yes.
and then you say EDP. I miss you all. Really, I miss you more.
Yeah, but there is no irrefutable evidence I have seen so far that he knew that she was underage.
Yep.
Or the decoy was underage.
More. Da da da. Hi, yo. Any luck with your boo thing? Let's see here.
Exactly. The issue is these little punk-ass boys are too worried about their image, what people and others say about them, but as you get older, no one gives a fuck about that, right? We're getting too old for it. People need to grow up. Real shit. I can't believe this. I have the sexiest. How do I know this is him?
Exactly. This issues little punk ass boys are too worried about their image. So he's smothering.
He is, my
full.
God. Awful.
I'd be speeding down your door. We saw that. It's really hot. Is there anything we missed before that?
I need to go over there.
Right.
To the right.
Nope.
Ooh.
Okay, I think I'm gonna jack off. We already saw that. He's gonna jack off before bed.
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't?
I said that. Said it right before Rich did.
I don't know this.
That was funny.
I don't know this, Elizabeth. Oh God.
There you go. That's what you want to
It's
see
your
right
daddy,
before
good
fucking
night,
bed.
Gosh. I need to retire.
What that shit smells like. To be honest with you, but oh, here it is. Here's a photo. I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna show this to everybody, and I want you to tell me if this is
What
the
the
type
fuck?
of selfie that he sent you.
Ban anybody that wants cupcakes. Ban Amber Heard stirred. We gotta find that clip.
Okay,
God damn it.
Is this the type of selfie he sent you?
Oh, damn it.
He kind of
God.
looks like he would be Peach's brother.
So over all that shit.
Okay, what is?
FaceTime me.
They're both so big.
Rather.
What's wrong with me? He wasn't really.
Yo, fuck this video. Fuck this video.
Yeah, the video is fucking garbage.
It's not.
The
Hey,
white
bro.
guy, the
It's
white
not,
guy.
I
dumb.
know we can cuss. Remember?
All right, that was about as useful as me scratching my ass and yodeling. All right, that was great.
Sounds about right.
Well, this one's shorter. I could tolerate this one.
And so, what brings you out here
Oh
today?
my god.
All right. How do you not know how to fucking level out volume? How did Jesus Christ?
He's
It's like
not
basic
wrong.
Editing 101.
Coming out here to pick up a cupcake.
Normalize the shit.
All this shit
Normalize the audio, not the shit that we're talking about.
get added to some random right?
God.
A master at work.
Right. And all of a sudden I get added to some random ass fucking group chat, right? And there's this chick named fucking Liz, right? I'm just fucking chilling. She's all like, "Oh my god, I'm
That's
18,
fucking just about as much
all
as
this
I do.
shit, whatever, right? Being fucking weird as fuck. I'm like, whatever. And then all of a sudden,
We buy golf clubs. Quantum edited their audio. That'd actually be an insult to Quantum.
she starts fucking complaining to the group chat about her fucking ex-boyfriend Jacob and how, you know,
Why is he around
The only thing I'll say is, dude, stay
people
out of
like
this
that?
shit, EDP.
Yeah.
Stay out of it. Like, you're just begging to fucking... Right
Like,
now,
how do you
this
find
seems like a
yourself
nothing
within
burger.
that?
Unless there is
Like
irrefutable
that
evidence that
group
he
of
knew that she
people.
was underage, which I have not seen, baby. I skipped it because that video was awful and I was not sitting there for the whole fucking thing. But if he did not know the age, or there's nothing documented, like in a text message that he knew the
So
age,
fucking dumb.
this is a non-issue. He is a pedophile piece of shit. That's not what I'm questioning. He's already been caught in 4K, literally. But until I see that he knew that she was allegedly 15, that Decoy was 15, this is nothing.
Yep.
he fucked her over and all this bullshit, and I'm just like, bitch, cry me a river. I couldn't be bothered to give a fuck.
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
Rich ate that song. It's funny.
I hate this fucking song, too.
I
Ooh,
called
wow,
it.
this- I hope someday that I can make you forget about what that asshole put you through and help you focus on the bigger and better things like what I plan on building. Oh, Jesus Christ, he's such a fucking beta. I hate using that term because it's like a fucking right-wing thing, but it's true. I'm here to cherish you and love you like
God.
the queen you deserve to be treated as. Shut the fuck up.
Bitch, cry me a river. I couldn't be bothered to give a fuck.
Yeah, I'll go up there.
Yeah, I believe the texts are him, but he hasn't fucking... that where is... They don't have it. That would be the first thing. That should be the first thing they show in this videos. Show the text where she said, I'm only 15 or 16 or whatever. Why is it not there?
Yep.
All you're showing me is a fucking thirsty, weird old dude. You know what I'm saying?
He's not wrong.
Let your fucking towel. I have to sit here for 4 hours. What is he fucking...
Gripped.
What is it called when you have to get your kidneys?
Dialysis?
Dialysis. It just popped in my head.
Fuck.
Well, I was actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake
Cupcake?
and then go back home.
Goddamn, well, you know I'm putting in the work. I'ma get them, I got them, and now they all hurt. I'ma let
Have I been here yet? Oh, I
This guy's
have.
channel's making me angry.
No, they never seem to know that I am a master.
At work.
So the last time that I made a
What the
video
fuck
about
is
the
the... Oh, that's the map of the world. I
exposed
see.
that he changed his name
I
from Brian
understand.
Portland to
I'm
Dion
smart.
Scott Wilson Eason. We got him evicted from the Spur Apartments in Henderson, Nevada, and we're back. I said I wasn't gonna come back unless he got exposed again. And lo and behold, he got caught doing it.
I'm 18 years old, so legally speaking, there's nothing but it.
Where have I
But
not
But
gone?
he's 18. But she's 18.
Again to a high schooler who, by the way, if you go to my channel and watch the last live stream, she's still in high school. And he started talking to her when she was 17. I tried to tell you, a zebra doesn't change its stripes. Or in this case, a hippopotamus. This does.
But doesn't it depend on the state where 17 is? This is not.
Yeah. 17 is legal in some states.
Which is why EDP, well, you know how we always used to say, you know, I looked up, it's 3 to 4 hours.
Shouldn't be
each
like
time
that,
you go.
but whatever.
And if you look at the selfie that he sent her, it says DaVita on it, which is a kidney care company. So it's confirmed you're dying. And what did I say? I've said the only way this motherfucker's gonna learn his lesson is if he just dies. Because at the end of the day, he didn't learn his lesson.
Oh fuck! This guy's a piece of shit. Let's go to this guy. He's a master at masturbating. That's about it. Nobody saw this coming.
Pretty much.
It's that time again, that special time of year where EDP tries to make a comeback and find a platform that doesn't immediately ban him for what he's done in his past. It's become an annual tradition now on the internet. EDP's kind of like this reoccurring villain online, kind of like the box ghost from Danny Phantom, who shows up in a few episodes here and there and just gets laughed at. That's
The
EDP.
box.
Once
How the
upon a
fuck
time,
does he know
EDP
Danny
445
Phantom?
was
Is he
a
that
really
young?
successful YouTuber
Probably.
with over 2 million subscribers,
Yeah.
but then got
I got one. I got a golden play button.
caught in a pedophile
I'll
sting
never get a golden play button.
where he was sexually
Much as I want it.
Yeah, aren't they charging 70 for Skyrim like on Switch or something? Seriously?
communicating with someone he believed to be a child, and even went to a physical location to try and meet that child, which led to the infamous piece of internet history where EDP tried to
The internet
way out of a
lore.
sticky situation
We
when
should
he
like
was
go
caught on camera
through
at
the
a
internet
physical
lore one
location
night,
that
just
they
like all of it.
arranged for him to meet
Like a
what he
broad
believed to be a
overview of the
child.
internet
He came up
from
with the
inception to
genius
now.
idea of claiming he was not there to meet a child, but was actually just there for a cupcake. It was an iconic moment that will
This video is quiet. Oh, I know why it's quiet. Because I was quieting
go down in internet lore etched into the tablets
Whoa.
of time, and that's become his legacy.
That's
He was
fine.
then banned off of YouTube, and every now and then tries to come back to hope that the heat's cooled down enough where he can make yet again a thriving career online. This is like the fifth video
Never
I've
happened.
made
Okay.
about the EDP saga. It's got seasons to it. It's like the longest running series on my channel.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, dude, it's bizarre.
Oh, I haven't.
That guy was.
Oh, I
just-
haven't gotten here yet. Tomb
Well,
of
he may
Ing?
have very well
Really?
have done something nefarious against EDP, but I was not going by that motherfucker.
Channel next to the moist meter. It's just wild how often he does these things and the way that he goes about them. But this time it's a little different, and I wasn't even going to make a video talking about it because it's become such a standard normal thing for EDP to try and crawl his way back. It's like that
Yo, listen to this. Speaking of fucking clean rooms, my apartment's a mess right now. So I just bought the AirPods Pro, right? And I had them. I have this thing from Anchor before I do.
What is this? This is nothing. It's literally nothing where I am right now.
For your phone, if you have whatchamacallit, where you could stick it on because you could charge it wirelessly, MagSafe, and it has a thing where you could put your AirPods and charge those.
Great.
So
Right.
I noticed one day though that the AirPods, if they fall out of your pocket and the AirPods are in there, because I guess of the stems that they still have, the Pros.
Do they?
Kinda like
Do
catapult
AirPods still
them.
have
I dropped
stems?
them once and the case flipped open just from dropping them from like pocket length, and they just kind of popped out. I'm like, that could
didn't
be a
know that.
problem if they fall out of my pocket in the wrong place. So, woke up this morning, and I knocked over it was on my nightstand. It was nightstand height. Knocked over my phone, which no big deal. It's in a case, and it was using MagSafe. And the AirPods also fell over.
Down here, nothing probably.
On one of them, the other one,
Oh,
it must have disappeared into space. I took apart my entire room.
I've had
gone.
earbuds that do that.
I
It's
used
annoying
the
as
search
shit.
software on here, like, oh, it will, like, it'll supposed to make it beep, won't beep. Just bought those, $300 down the fucking drain.
I've done that before, twice. Incredibly drunk at the time, but when am I not?
So pissed off. My family has St. Jude letters from that means my family has cancer. Where is the logic? And it's disgusting to click. Yeah, that would.
This is weird. This
EDP
part
is a piece of shit, but so is that guy. Don't like. I just something felt off about his vibe instantly.
scene in Indiana Jones in the Crystal Skull where he locks himself in that refrigerator as the nuclear bomb goes off, and then he just gets out and walks away.
Crystal
That's
Skull
EDP.
wasn't that
Like, he comes
bad.
out,
Sorry.
The bomb goes off where it's like, wait, EDP's back.
Just
the guy that
wasn't.
did all that
I've
pedophile
never
shit,
understood.
And then he gets banned. He puts himself in
Whatever.
the
Doesn't
refrigerator,
matter.
dodging all the nukes, and then comes back. And
I don't think he dodges all the nukes. He ain't gonna make his livelihood.
The
internet anymore. EDP could have known she was, but we can't live in a society where it can be possibly free. You can't go by the court of public opinion, Tyler. 100%. You can't.
But we do.
Because Toy 2 is horny. I am now moist. Let's have a bird. Dude, I don't know where it went. Maybe it's in like where my heater vents are closed. I don't know. But like other phone cases, like when you drop them.
Where is this? This is where it just was.
Didn't even fucking open. Every time those, I mean, they're gonna fall. That's why all the wireless earbuds have cases. Every time those fell, it's like they would catapult out. I'm like, this is going to be in. Here we are.
Yep.
That's like the most typical place they would fall off of is a nightstand. You know what I mean? That's another reason why old way is the good way. What do you mean with wires? Yeah.
another time to try again on another platform. It's been like that for 2 years. He has streamed, he's made content on every platform imaginable. He's probably made a couple videos at your local university's goddamn book club. Like, he is going everywhere to try and make money again online, and it hasn't worked until over the last month on TikTok. Over the last month on TikTok, he made yet another account, and this time he hasn't been banned. In fact, he has over 730,000 followers right now.
Jesus Christ.
And actively live streams on there to great success. But unfortunately, it seems like this success may have brought out the kitty diddling demon from within EDP once more.
Kiddly diddle. Yeah, dude, it launched. Like, the Raycons I have, the Anchor ones that I have, they stay in the case.
Why are there
Those,
so
they hit the floor.
many
It's like an eject for
power
like a jet,
bombs? I don't
for a
understand.
jet pilot. Like it's just like boom. Like what the fuck? And now I have no idea where that other
That's
one
weird.
is. Yeah, he's getting blasted by the Dukes because he's gonna get banned from TikTok again. You know what I mean?
More. He has been accused of grooming a minor. Who could have seen that come?
And I have because I have that extra, what is it called at Best Buy, the One Care, so it automatically comes with Apple Care. But it's like, oh yeah, if you lose an earbud, you got to pay
Rich
for
is
it.
like
So
me and doesn't full screen it. That's why it looks so
Bye.
fucked up in the
I'll
little
just
window.
buy cheaper brands. I'll keep on using my fucking Raycons. They don't sound that much different. And I'm not saying that because I'm sponsored by them. They really don't.
If it's true. You know,
I don't get the
shocker.
Raycon thing.
This guy has a history with evidence
Total
of
tech.
him
The
taking
only time I've
sexually
ever heard
to
about
underage
Raycons
Do I have a
fans of
stream
his
It's on our
and
YouTube
being
channel.
very inappropriate with them, and then in the most recent one that.
I mean, yeah, if we're being full, let's also keep it real, okay? EDP has been caught a few times for doing this shit. He just got caught on film the one time, which kind of just set it in stone. Rich, how is this guy so chilling and acting like he hasn't done anything? I really hate this guy's candid attitude. This guy can't stop Kenny. And like almost every single sentence he says is like he's like a curse like a sailor. Georgia 17, sadly. Yeah, that's young. That's young, Avi. Surprised you said that without caps.
Talking his whole career, literally saying sexual things about what he'd want to do. to
There's
someone that
nothing
he
wrong with
believed
cussing
at
like
the
a
time,
sailor.
having these sexually charged conversations, sending a picture of his cock, sending a picture of his poop in a toilet bowl, the actual pioneer
Spider
shit
nest.
pics, like,
Ooh,
who
I
could
do
have
need to go
possibly
over here.
imagined that on a platform
I've not been
predominantly
here
used
yet.
by children, he would then once again potentially communicate with children.
You knew what he looked like, right?
Yeah. I was just really trolling him. Like in the group chat, like when we made that group chat, we were literally just trolling him.
I don't know, man. I'm kind of thinking chapped ass lips. People think I have herpes, but I have chapped ass lips. People, this is kind of enough. You can't, unless there's something definitive about the age. Yeah, his room is pretty badass.
And like,
I don't think that everyone should have been making videos on. I mean, I guess you could say, Rich, well, you're making a stream on it, but I'm reacting to it live, and what I'm reacting to.
Yeah,
is,
I'm kind of with Rich on this one. Not gonna lie.
this is why I'm glad I'm just reviewing.
Evident. People don't understand what the fuck evidence is.
Because this is what you have to do. You got to just jump on everything and like, fuck this. This is nothing. Unless there's something else I missed here.
Exactly.
damn far. Like he started like personally, like
And you're getting into bullshit with like 17-year-olds and stuff, man.
He fell for it again.
Dumb.
Mhm.
How you gonna trust?
So on
I
here,
don't
it says,
know.
Let anyone ever tell you you aren't beautiful, not even me. You deserve the best. I didn't trust me.
But he...
All
All this
bullshit.
is a thirsty fucking dude being weird, unless there is something here where it is said, this is annoying that everyone's making videos on this.
Yep.
I was in Louisiana. It'd be a
Not
man
wrong.
on your door, smothering you with flowers. You know.
And people are saying do more. The fake ordering is here. It's saying do more research. Why aren't they showing that then?
Hugs. You just better prepare yourself because I was showering you on the entire world.
That's the corniest shit ever.
This is part of a
We've
larger
already heard
interview
that.
from this YouTube channel, Master at Work. And I'll be honest, I've finished watching it, but I'm still a little confused on the specifics of exactly what happened.
Because there's no specifics. It was just another person, which, look, I understand he's a piece of shit. He's going to have to deal with this for the rest of his life, justifiably so.
Yep.
He was like, yo, we talk about EDP, we'll get views. Let's do it. Time to eat a hot dog on the toilet. Wish me. You
Eat
need
a
to
hot
actually
dog on
do
the
that.
toilet.
Happened here. The best I can piece together is the girl in the interview was trolling EDP. They had like a group chat together, and while she was underage, was talking to
That's
EDP. But then she
odd.
turned of age. She turned 18, and then EDP got more sexual with their conversations or something like that. I'm not entirely sure on the exact timeline of everything that happened or anything, but
This is a nothing for burger. Why is this even being talked about?
Yep.
This is a nothing burger. I'm tired of saying burger.
I could eat a burger right the fuck now.
But overall, it still seems like a very weird situation, at the very least. Assuming, of course, it's all true. There's not 100% irrefutable evidence at the moment here, and I'm sure EDP will latch onto that, claiming that it's all just fake haters trying to bring him down. Because even to this day, he doesn't really acknowledge what happened and what cost him his career. Though on TikTok, he did make a video taking a slow bite of a cupcake, which is the closest he's come to talking about it, and it's really weird that he still leans in to the pedophile stuff.
Yeah, that
Odd.
he admitted to. That one is real bad.
Like,
no, it's not the real Quartery. Do you think the real Quartery would be here watching me?
He knows the cupcake is associated with him trying to go to the
I
physical
fucked
location
that one
where
up,
he was
didn't
talking
I?
about having sex with someone he believed was a kid. And yet he will openly eat a cupcake, thus tipping his hat to it. He's trying, like, for this level of self-awareness, like, yeah.
Alright, I'm washing my hands of this. This is everyone just making videos on EDP because they know it'll get views.
Yep.
Sorry.
Agreed, 100%.
I know how this shit
I gotta
works.
change my title
There's
too.
nothing
Yeah,
here.
that's nothing.
Anyway, here's Phil to tell you more.
A very intelligent brain.
Well, I'll leave it up now because we did talk about, and now we are talking about Phil, and we are going to talk about Anchor.
I'm taking that shit off.
And the thing, if I know some people who get like this, and they're very weird, like, oh, you aren't just going to lean into it, so obviously that means you're pro, you support
That's so
pedophiles. No,
stupid.
he's a piece of shit. He got caught and flat out admitted it, and he's going to deal with it for the rest of his life, and like I said, justifiably so. But that was, why was that even, well, no, actually, thank you for all the viewership and support. That was not a waste of time, but
yeah,
it was a fucking waste of time. That's not a story. It's just him being a fucking horn dog. Whoop-de-fucking-do.
I agree with that.
Here's Phil.
What do we got here?
Might be your vid. Is it your vid? Ah, look, it's your vid, Duty. There you go. Shout out to Duty Streams.
Oh, damn, that hurts.
Yes, I'll like
Oh,
it. Here
Phil.
we go.
400
I almost
pounds,
disliked it
fat
by
fuck.
accident.
I'm gonna snap my legs.
God damn it.
Vietnamese comrade says Twitch is a
Just came to get something to eat.
shithole. I was not active there a lot. I mean,
Oh, that's not even
Twitch has just gotten worse.
rich.
Dude,
Okay,
time on
there you
Twitch for
go.
how long?
Worse and worse. Even since I left, it's just gotten progressively worse and worse. I hear terrible stories about it every single day, and I'm like, wow, I'm glad I left. And then I hilariously see people on.
Yeah, when you are going after someone like, I mean, look at, dude, even Chris Hansen, motherfuckers got off because, entrapment. It's like, dude, how isn't it? They drove to the house. You have the text message saying they know that the person's underage. That's it. Like, I know innocent until proven guilty, but but that was just all bullshit. That was fucking, we need something to talk about today. And I hate when people say that to me, but that's exactly what it is. Full
Yeah.
stop.
Shit, I don't have anything to talk about any day. It's fine,
on
though.
Twitter. Oh, I finally got to the Twitch partner program. All the grinding's worth it. I was like, you fucking idiot. At any moment, they're just gonna dump your ass. They don't give a fuck about anyone over there.
Well, Phil, YouTube could do the same thing.
Pretty much.
Essentially, accidentally happened to me recently.
There. Like, seriously. Like, why? Oh. I'll take UAV.
Phil is very salty about that.
Stupid in this, right? Probably no good for Battle Royale. Probably pretty
The
dumb.
fuck?
Imagine working your ass off to become a Twitch partner today, and then just to be completely destroyed by their bullshit algorithm because only the fucking
YouTube, anyone? What?
sexualized streamers are getting priority. Only people who are the memesters get priority.
The memesters?
And then you get banned for no fucking good.
But dude, that's on YouTube too. Everything you're saying applies to YouTube as well. It's just mad that it actually happened to you, which I understand. I'm not even shitting on him for that. But you're making it like YouTube is
Yeah.
Everyone says
Like
that
the
to me,
golden boy.
Stephanie. Everyone says, why do you keep watching Phil? When they first
Why
meet
not?
me and see that I watch Phil.
Who
They're like,
cares?
why can't I now stop watching Phil? Same with Minxie. Same with my editor. Everyone's like, God, what do you care about this 40-year-old man? And I'm like, I don't. Like, I have no ill will towards Phil. It never goes beyond YouTube, or I'll put up like,
Alright, what
memes
the
of him
fuck
on
is this?
Twitter. But that's it.
What am I
He's
doing
fascinating.
here?
He is a fascinating man with a very unique facial hair.
Good reason, they won't tell you why. After you built up your community and everything, then
Yes, he's an oddity to Tractor Dave.
you're like, oh, fuck you.
Titanius, I actually watch your videos, by the way.
That place is a
You're the one who calls me Review Phil USA, right?
horrible place to be. It just is. I'm sorry. They were, since day one, they were unprofessional.
Oh, there's somewhere to go in here. I have to be getting the space jump at some point, relatively
They said they were gonna
soon.
give me like a partner manager, and
Right?
the partner manager was some fucking like, basically the way he talked to me.
There's a little bit of a backstory with Phil, though. I believe originally he was banned from Twitch. What's up, Ukami? Because
Shit, I gotta go get a
moderator went in there and they said, "Yo, you gotta lower
drink
your
real
bit
quick.
rate." And Phil, all of a sudden, Phil at that point was worried about quality. He's like, "I'm not lowering my bit rate for my audience. They need
I'll be
to
right
see
back.
it at a certain bit rate." Like, really, Phil? You're the guy who's stuck to fucking filming for your gameplay from a camera when everyone for like 6 years moved on to capture cards. All of a sudden, you're worrying about bit rate. What do you want to do? 4K HDR? The point being, is that he was like, he didn't listen to the moderators. Like, all right, you're getting fucking banned, and I believe he got banned or departnered again originally.
You sound like a stoner almost. And basically,
That story I know is accurate though. I think the banning is also that part. I'm gonna not confirm. Allegedly, he was banned, but I know he had to go back to YouTube again because of that.
the way the way he dealt with, like, if there's a
He was departnered. Okay, but I know that situation happened. Like, just lower your fucking bit rate, dude. What's the big deal? You're gonna fight. I mean, that's any job. Like, your superior comes to you and tells you to do. All right, he was departnered, which essentially may as well be fucking bad. Let's just keep it real. Like, imagine going into work and your boss says, "Yo, could you fix this for me?" And you're like, "No, I'm not fixing it. It's fine. What the fuck is wrong with you?" What do you think would happen? You think you get a promotion? No.
problem, he'll talk to you. Outside of that, you never hear from him. So how would you like someone who's supposed to be your partner manager, but they only ever talk to you if something's wrong?
Well, that was a long time ago, and I think they've changed now and allow higher bit rates.
Okay.
But this is back in the earlier days of Twitch. And they want, I guess it would cause congestion if they just let people stream whatever bit rate they want to.
Right? They never actually like say anything positive. They never give you any opportunity.
A very intelligent brain.
It's only if something's wrong they yell at you. And even then, sometimes they wouldn't yell at me, and I would find out months later I had done something wrong. I was like, what? You didn't tell me. How was I supposed to know?
How is this, again, any different?
They did something like
I'm
that
not
to
saying
me
he's wrong about
on
anything
YouTube.
he's saying. I can put my shirt back on. But it's no different than YouTube.
No. That I
Okay.
did something wrong and I needed to change something that I had done on a stream or my behavior. They
Brain
never told me.
swelling, yes.
That was the best. I think it was like February.
Who's
and he was like, "Oh, you already have 2 strikes against you." I was like, "What? When did you even tell me what these strikes are that I have them?"
Holy
He's like,
shit.
"Oh, we didn't? No, you dumb fuck." They were seriously terrible. It was a terrible company. Supremely unprofessional company. Yeah, people are like have empires of fucking followers on there. They're making, you know, hundreds of thousands, $1 million a year on a website that's a joke run by a bunch of idiots.
Enemy UAV overhead.
But all the problems, Phil.
It's always everyone else's problems, but Phil's pretty funny.
Oh yeah, I gotta put my shirt on. What am I doing? I mean, look, again, I'm not just gonna... Hate on Phil to hate on Phil. Like, he's not,
Let's
he has
see.
valid points. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to name any names because I don't want to seem like salt. I'm more concerned about them fucking up, like, reactions and commentaries. But I see some of the most prominent Twitch streamers on there. As soon as you go on the web, all they're doing is just, like, watching MTV and shit. Like, what are you doing?
Not wrong. Not
and they're
wrong.
not even talking. I'm like, you zillennials or whatever you are, people used to
Zillennials.
pirate
The
movies
fuck?
back in the day, bringing VHC camcorders into the movie theaters with babies crying, and that was considered piracy. You're sitting there streaming shows at 1080p 60 with your breasts in a corner. Dude, that's definitely piracy, and you're not even saying anything.
That's fucking funny.
And I'm not salty at their success. I don't care. I don't want them to fuck up the reactionary shit for me because I actually do my job and make comments. I that's why everyone's like, oh, Rich, you talk to him. Like, dude, then go. And I don't even say it to be a dick. Unless people don't shut the fuck up, then I turn into it. I'm like, go watch the original video, please. You don't have to stay here. Like, I understand. But you know what's going to happen is, like, Viacom's
Rich
gonna come
can
in one
pause
day
quite a
again,
bit, though.
or NBC or one of the big.
I like
and
to
they're
at
gonna be like,
least
this person's sitting there literally watching her fucking shows.
Let the fucking thing play for 5 fucking minutes.
And if you don't do something about it, you're gonna
Not 5 minutes. Like, I don't know, more than 5
shit out of
seconds.
you. And it kind of would be justified. Hate
Nobody
to
gives
say
a
it.
fuck, though.
And that's it. All they gotta do is have one court case, but it's easy money, just to sit there and not say anything and fart once in a while and just collect bits.
Someone's outside.
Could you imagine TMG? It's been a joy, Stephanie.
Heard it, but I don't see anything now.
Maybe. That would be on Twitch, though, Gigahertz.
Claymore.
God damn it.
Oh shit, he just jumped off the building. Did you see
Uh-oh.
So what else do we have from Phil?
What is this guy doing?
Cancel that.
Do that. Uh-oh.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Post-nasal drip is a constant. It keeps going. It's like a faucet that's dripping. I can't turn it off. I can't make.
What
Not
is
saying that
this? Why is...
nasal drip is cool, but the way he talks about all of his ailments, brain swelling, he's making it like post-nasal drip is like he has to have a
Oh my God.
handicap sticker
Come
on his
on,
scar.
man.
Make it stop. Then I'm like, damn, my post-nasal drip is going. My sinuses are inflamed. My throat is gunked up. What is going on here? Damn. Snort, snort, snort. Code. Drip. Snort, snort. I got the drip.
Thursday night.
Actually, the beat mapping with his vocals too. Like, it's crazy.
We're going to do my second ever session of Warzone 2 and Modern Warfare 2. So, let's talk a little bit about this. Last night, I did 2 hours of Warzone 2 here live on the stream. Okay? First of all, how did it go? Well, I think I played maybe 5 to 6 matches. Okay? Most of the matches were all right.
Oh,
A
shit.
lot of them at dead
It's
time where I
going
was talking
ham.
with the audience and just looting. All right? I would say some matches went better than others. If I was able to get the drop on enemies or trying to outsmart them. A lot of the times I just hit head up shooting and
I'd rather bang my head against the wall. Don, I missed your super chat. I'm sorry. I hate playing Warzone. I'll just admit it. I don't see
And my sister
Don.
plays Warzone.
I'm going back a mile, bro.
It's up here. Nothing.
Sorry, dude. I didn't mean to miss you if I actually did. That's a typical Phil face.
beat the enemy. I was better at aiming and winning a straight up firefight than these people were. All right? The best ranking I did last night was 16th. But admittedly, I should have done way better. And if you watch the footage from last night,
Phil thinks he's a
I
lot
just
better
can't
than he
fuck with
is.
Battle War. Like, I kind of actually like playing the TDM they have now. Forgot what they call it, Team Rumble or whatever in Fortnite once in a while. But in terms of fuck Battle Royale,
Anyone who plays a first-person shooter
Least me.
competitively, you're just
You
going to
may
shake
love
your
it,
head.
but- There
we go.
Here's how I lost and ended up 16th place. Okay, I'm in a building.
Huh,
Sushi,
I've already
but
been
that's
here.
Phil. That's what makes Phil magical. He post
Me, I
nasal drip
guess.
to him is like.
Oh, are you
and then
fucking
there's
kidding
gout,
me?
Which I heard is painful, but
That's
and
dumb. Oh my
he
god.
had brain
Okay.
swelling, aka a headache.
I'm camping on the top floor.
I had a
I
headache.
hear someone walk into the bottom of the building. I sneak up on them. I'm arguably 2 bodies length away from them. I have an LMG fully stocked and loaded, ready to go. I aim and fire directly at their...
All right, I don't want to hear Phil talk about this. I'd rather see action. Yeah, I would like to play the Elden Ring. He has a very intelligent brain.
A very intelligent brain.
Because you saying he has a headache, so he has a very... So this is the other banger here.
To our first topic for the day, we've got an update on the Yuffie situation. Quick
Yes.
recap from last.
Never happened. I actually donated a 22. What did I say to him? Just to piss him off. I also
Let's
know it pisses
see.
off like the trolls that hate me too, so that it's a double whammy when I donate. So I went on my RTU Streams account, and I said, "Are you playing this?" He was playing Call of Duty. I think he was playing Warzone. I
Ooh,
was like, "Are
Space
you
Jam.
playing this
Fuck
game
yeah.
on easy?"
Black. That's funny.
He wasn't very happy with that. He's like, "What do you have, like 14? What are you, like a 14-year-old with like 20 different burner accounts?" I'm like, "No, Phil, I have 2, and I'm just
Finally.
messaging you for
God
my own
damn.
one. It's not even like I'm just saying, are you playing this on easy?" He's like, "Oh, I thought I banned you last time. I guess you have a whole like bunch of burner accounts like a 14-year-old." Yes, Phil, that's it. That's it.
Last week, security researcher Paul
That's
Moore
funny.
discovered that images and video from his Yuffie cameras were
Yeah, I think that indirectly, I think it's part of it too. He's like, he's donating though, you know.
being stored in the cloud, and
Yes, because this is the whole thing that's going on with Anchor.
were easily
I don't know where to
accessible
go
through
now.
plain text URLs, despite Yuffie heavily
interesting.
marketing their local security. So we've got some examples here of Yuffie's marketing. Do. What happens
Are you serious, Jeremy Rubenstein?
in your home? It stays
Still
in
don't
your
know
home.
how to get that.
Dude, what's the matter? You too good for your
A
home?
bit
Unless
odd.
it doesn't,
Unless it doesn't.
because you use our product.
In response
There
to
it
Moore,
is.
the company said that they were aware that content was being uploaded, obviously. They said they did it to enable push notifications with images, calling this whole issue a misunderstanding. They claimed to delete the content afterwards and planned to continue doing this, but encrypt the API calls. The content would still be there, but users
What's
wouldn't
over
be able
here?
to see it.
Nothing.
Yesterday, Rob from the YouTube channel The Hookup uploaded a critique of our take last week on the WAN show. And these are some of his main
Oh, yeah.
points.
That's where I need to go.
One,
Gotcha.
that uploading images/video to the cloud is necessary in order to have push notifications with images. A local-only setup would require...
People are still sending me, Terrence, actual recording DMs every day of him cucking for Elon Musk, like on a daily basis.
Oh my gosh, no!
Like, but I don't even put him. Like, it is ridiculous, and I'm so tempted to just post them, but I just don't want to deal with all the fucking children that will cry, including him.
That's really annoying.
And then he'll go.
Is
Run
it just
to
like
my
a
social
missile
blading and
pickup,
compare
I
it to his.
believe? Power bomb? Do I really
That
need
makes
that?
you cucking for
Not really.
Elon Musk. Make you look so much
I
better.
really don't
Jeremy.
need that. I'm not gonna fuck around with it.
Oh, I thought you were talking about because it's.
port forwarding that would expose data to the open
But that
web.
is true.
Which
What's up,
it's a
Sidorico?
little more complicated. When you open up a port on your router, you're not exposing data to the open web. You are exposing a port on your
okay.
network to the open web, through which a malicious actor could potentially do something but I think it's unlikely they would be able to, you know.
Because Knick-Knack, I'm sorry for pausing this, because it's so obvious what he, even like when you watch, now look, no, he actually was on a live stream with Alex Jones. They're the same piece of shit. It's so obvious what they're doing. And anyone, I even see like, hey, Rich, I'm a former quartering fan, and yeah, I get like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it ain't
Quartering.
jealousy. If I
He's
was going after
annoying.
someone for jealousy, they're much bigger, more successful. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a jealous person anyway, but if I was that way, why wouldn't I like be criticizing critical? Maybe he's too moist. That's why I can't criticize him. He's way too moist.
A very intelligent brain.
I wonder what's down here, though.
You know?
Only one way to find out.
Hobby's caps lock button with. I love that. Yeah, dude, it just got. That's the thing, is that he's like weaponizing his audience, which you got to be careful with saying that too, because my thing is you should be entitled to an opinion, and I don't think you should be responsible for your audience, because your audience are people with their own independent thought. But the way the quartering does his shit is that
I don't know if I agree with that.
He does weaponize what he does. He does weaponize his audience. He's literally said he wants, and he deleted the tweet because alcohol, but he wants his audience to be a fucking army.
Hey, I know that.
And they are. I'll still call them out. I don't give a fuck. But it's sometimes. But you know what? That is actually not true. I'm kind of being hypocritical, because I should have. I should have posted all the other shit people were sending me, where he like tries to. It's so sad that like.
What is down there?
The screenshots people were sending me, he's like trying to be friends with Elon Musk. Like
So
he's
dumb.
making it like he's literally like a girl.
Who would
flirting
ever
with the
want to
guy
be
that
friends
she's
with
trying to
him?
hook
He's a
up with
fucking terrible person.
That's how the quartering's acting. It's like, dude, just tell him you want to blow him. It's okay.
Or am I over here? Have I beat the boss in this area? I don't think I have.
Yeah, I've noticed a little bit of that back and forth.
Well,
but
no, there was one up there.
To the artist getting pissed off at that, what are you gonna do? Once Pandora's box is open, it can't be closed. With the AI art, AI is gonna take over everything, man. Unfortunately, I don't want it to. But can I read your Streamlabs? Yes, of course I can. For you, Abby, abso-fucking-lutely. Rich, you're watching the WAN show. Thank you, Abby.
Okay.
Well, I don't watch. I'm not a fan of watching the entire stream.
Do
But
you
a
need to
highlight
go
clip, Abby,
over
did.
there?
Hope you watch more of it. And who thought Anchor would? Yeah, well.
It's in the movies where they can use that open port to hack into the mainframe and gain root access to the system. Like, that's not probably going to be the issue.
Never know, but yeah.
He also said that unique URLs pointing to content or used to stream video through VLC are only accessible by logging into the owner's Eufy account, since brute
Eufy.
Yeah, and it's like, why would you risk your whole reputation? It's just weird. But how many other companies are doing this too? Not defending Anchor by any means. That's why I'm not continuing my sponsorship with them. But wonder how many companies are also doing this and not getting caught. They were making it like their UFI cameras were keeping everything
Except I
local.
got to
No
the
one
left.
sees anything.
Yeah.
It just gets uploaded
very long
into a
hack.
computer, into a micro SD card. That ended up being a crock of shit, and like not only was it getting uploaded, it had like facial recognition, and it was really easy
wait,
to
I can
hack
go
into
down there.
people's cameras and see all of their shit. It was, yeah, Anchor owns UFI. That's how they're involved.
Force guessing the URL would be incredibly
Interesting.
difficult,
I
if
haven't
not
been here yet.
impossible. Finally, he pointed out that under GDPR, Eufy has 30 days to delete any personal information. So Paul Moore deleting his content, then finding it
What
an hour
the
later still in the
fuck?
cloud, doesn't actually prove any sort of malfeasance.
Wow.
Unfortunately, some of those things, Rob, by the
Holy
way, gave me some
shit.
really good help with some of the smart home stuff that I was doing over the last year.
Holy fuck.
Unfortunately, some of those things are not quite right. Security researcher Wasabi showed that you totally can brute force the URL, which is
all right.
really,
That's weird,
really
but
bad.
okay.
Yeah, so that's super not cool.
It's also just completely not what they say they're doing.
Yes,
which
well,
is my biggest problem.
We're gonna get to that.
Okay, yeah.
And our team talked to an anonymous source.
What are they talking about?
Black and white. It's that simple. You saying everything's local, they don't see shit, but they're seeing shit. Like, why is it not just that it stays local, Anchor? UFI? It's you're because you're flat out not doing that. Any other complication means that, all right, so you're misleading people in line. Your product doesn't do what it says on the tin. Goodbye. Good night.
This is bold.
Yeah, I need to go down
Riley
there.
really does not want me
I
to
tried,
talk
and I
about
forgot
who
why
we
I
talked to,
couldn't,
so
but
fine. Who had knowledge
figure
of
it
the
out.
matter, who claims that there is at least one way that you can have local-only push notifications with images by using a type of notification called a data notification, which can function with a callback directly to the app and not a cloud-based URL. Alrighty then. The source also found...
I know, Abby.
Actually, man, you know what?
why.
Can
I
I
know
have a short
why.
digression here?
Yeah.
God damn it.
Okay. Jake and I were working on a
But I
video
was
yesterday.
working
where we
on
finally set up the
the other
heating in
day,
my house.
yesterday
I don't know if you
morning.
noticed, it's been a little cold lately.
Yeah.
We've been using the heat pump, but I don't know if you know this, but heat pumps are not super effective as you go further below 0 degrees.
Okay.
Because they're pulling heat out of the air.
Yeah. Pulling heat, whatever they can out of the colder air. The colder the air is, the less the heat they can pump out.
And there's not a lot of heat in the air
Makes
at a
sense.
certain point, right?
Yeah.
So you rely on a
Oh my
delta
gosh.
between the
Annoying
whatever
as
it is,
fuck.
the boiling
Yeah.
point of your refrigerant and the surrounding air, right? So our heating system has been a little underwhelming for the last week or so. So Jake and I finally set up the
It's snowing
in-floor,
here.
the in-floor radiant heat, and
Shit,
it
I
was
need to
just
go do that
amazing
over there.
how responsive it was. We'd be like,
Okay.
activate heat in this zone, and it's done. And the most outstanding thing about that experience was that I shouldn't have been impressed. All of this stuff,
Yeah, fair enough.
all of it should just run locally.
Yeah.
Or at the very worst, okay? It should be okay, if you have to send a picture, an image from my cloud-ass camera to my cloud-ass connected phone or whatever, why is it going through a third-party server ever?
Because it's, dude, we live in the what is it called? The nanny state?
Can I change directions in the middle of a shine spark?
Wanker.
I do not know.
Anchor. I didn't mean that. Anchor got that was still pretty funny. Someone else said it first in the chat though. I did. That was a Freudian slip.
Interesting.
Anchor got caught. You think other companies ain't doing this shit? Come on now.
There is actually no valid reason for it to do that.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I can come up with some valid reasons. Okay.
There's
one valid reason could be if there's a
Be a lot
transmission
easier.
error.
Yeah.
Okay, and it needed to resend it or something
It
like
can also
that.
be cached more easily that way. So if you don't have service for
Okay,
Yeah, and I
there's valid
can't.
reasons. Okay, I get it.
Okay.
There's valid. Fine, give me some more valid reasons.
Nope.
No, I want
No, we're
valid
done.
reasons.
These people are
we're
kind of
done.
annoying.
No, this is a company where you can correct me in public.
What the fuck are they talking about?
We have to. It's a rule now.
Go
Yeah, you have
more.
to-
I don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Know with confidence that every detail of your life is stored locally.
I don't know.
Do it. I'm going to send it back.
Okay, Rich, you lost me. I lost a plot thread there. What else can we do? Game of the Year edition's losing all meaning. We'll listen to that. Why not?
So with major game releases, especially in the AAA landscape, after the initial launch of a game, sometimes if that game sees myriad expansions and content added
Sure.
down the line, it will one day recompile all of the extra
Why not?
content on top of the base game into one package to be released separately down the line. Now, these go by a variety of different names. Some might call it, I don't know, the Complete Edition, the Gold Edition. I don't know. They can be labeled however the developer and publisher wish. And there's one title in particular that's slowly starting to lose all meaning, and that's Game of the Year Edition. Game of the Year editions tend to go to games that have garnered enough acclaim in the gaming community at large and across critics that they add this title on top of a re-release of a package that includes the base game and the various expansions, DLC, updates, you name it, and it's essentially just the best package to get for those who haven't checked out.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
Yet. But more and more we're seeing the term Game of the Year being used quite liberally by certain companies who deem themselves worthy enough to label their own games Game of the Year or add the Game of the Year label. Even though the game really didn't win Game of the Year awards or was panned in certain aspects because
I don't know how to get down there. It's
and basically there's a general agreement that certain games
something
that label themselves as Game of the Year edition with future repackaging and re-releases don't really deserve that title. Chief among them is Far Cry 6, which it was reported on back in September of 2022 that it is receiving a Game of the Year edition despite getting almost no awards. While Kotaku here does point out that 2 websites did make it their Game of the Year. Apparently, gadget and gaming website BGR gave Far Cry 6 the top spot. And then there's this other website, EFTM, a lifestyle website about tech and cars that gave Far Cry 6 its Game of the Year award. But in the gaming landscape, these 2 websites are certainly not among the most prominent, and just these 2 websites saying that Far Cry 6 was their top Game of the Year does not necessarily warrant this game getting a Game of the Year edition title to try to promote
I don't know what the fuck to do there.
A game that includes all of the released content. It just feels like a misnomer that tries to paint itself as better than it really is. Not to say that Far Cry 6 was like a complete garbage game or anything. I reviewed it myself, and it was all right. It was just more Far Cry. It was just more of that Ubisoft open world formula. It was yet another sort of by the numbers Ubisoft game, which some people have fun with that. But Game of the Year, hell no. And optics aren't helped by the fact that Far Cry 6's Game of the Year edition launched with a price tag of $120. There isn't even a discount for this bundling of content, though currently it is on sale for a mere $48. You are saving $72 essentially. You can go to the Xbox store and see this for yourself. This is seemingly due to, I don't know, Black Friday / Cyber Monday, and this is an offer that ends in one day. So I don't know if anyone hasn't played Far Cry 6 and are interested in a discounted version of this Game of the Year edition repackaging. Now is the best time to buy it, but at $120, that's no. I would not recommend this package at that price point. And just keep in mind, it's not Game of the Year material. It might be, fun for those who just want to turn off their brain and just kind of go out and about an open world where we can shoot and kind of engage in somewhat, repetitive chaos. But Game of the Year, it's not. Now, seemingly another title that's getting a Game of the Year edition is Cyberpunk 2077, as reported here by New Salad Insider Gaming. Cyberpunk 2077
it's my Game of the Year
edition
maybe
in 2023.
up there.
CEO confirms this was broken by the following Polish news outlet, which Insider Gaming translated. Apparently, there's a quote there that reads, "It's the natural order of things. It was the same with The Witcher, which after both expansions was finally released as a Game of the Year edition and has been on the market that way ever since. The same can be expected in this case." Now look, Cyberpunk 2077 is certainly in a much better place now than it was back at launch, and there is a good game underneath all of that rubble, especially with the patches that have spruced up things that the game needed in terms of fixes and content additions. But a Game of the Year title goes to a game that in the year it launched in, it launched in such a way that it garnered mass critical acclaim. And I feel like it's hard to argue that Cyberpunk 2077 during its launch year was nowhere close to Game of the Year material because of the state that it launched in. And even those who love this game would be hard-pressed to say that Cyberpunk 2077 deserves a Game of the Year edition because of how it launched. That doesn't mean it's a bad game or it's not an
It's a great
enjoyable
game.
or that
It's
there
a
aren't
fucking
really
fantastic
amazing
game
things
now.
that this game does.
100%.
But yeah, the Game of the Year edition label
Amazing
should
now.
go to those games that unanimously people will be able to say, oh yeah, I can see why this would be labeled Game of the Year by a bunch of outlets and by, you know, the Game Awards, which is sort of the big video game awards ceremony. During the Game Awards
Jeff
last
Keeler.
year, 2021, which Cyberpunk 2077
I'll be streaming
qualified
that
for, it was nominated for
Thursday.
2 awards, Best Score and Music, as well as Best Role-Playing Game. It won neither. Now, there were a few outlets that did give Cyberpunk 2077 the Game of the Year award. I think IGN Japan gave Cyberpunk 2077 the top spot among maybe a few others. But
Really
the only
good.
requirement for a game to be able to label itself Game of the Year edition is for a handful of less prominent outlets to give it that honor, then Game of the Year edition just kind of loses all meaning, doesn't it? Game of the Year has a very specific meaning, that this game was universally praised enough across the board, either nominated enough or win enough awards across numerous outlets that people will be able to look at this game and go, okay, I can see why this label exists for this title. Now, I do think Cyberpunk 2077 deserves it more than Far Cry 6, but I don't know, man. The label
This is the one
Game
I
of the
never
Year
got
edition, I
to,
don't think it
I
belongs
think.
to Cyberpunk 2077.
Did
We
I?
can say it's a good game
Oh,
now,
no, this
but
is a
was
different
it
one.
Game of the
Okay.
Year in the year it launched? I don't think so. It just feels like game companies are starting to do this Obama meme, essentially just giving themselves the award and then using the buzzword of Game of the Year as kind of a misleading
Yeah, it
marketing
should be like a
way
gold edition,
to try
like
to
he
sell more
said.
copies of their
That's
game,
fair.
which is why if you go through social media or forums and look at people responding to the news that the game is receiving a Game of the Year edition, you can scroll down and find not only people making fun of the fact that Far Cry 6 did
Yeah, and they're
something
like,
similar,
why?
except Far Cry 6 actually got nominated for almost no awards whatsoever. Again, only 2 kind of non-prominent websites gave it Game of the Year. Not enough to justify that label. There are folks arguing that, you know, labeling it a complete edition or a gold edition or just giving it a different name is fine, but if they're planning to label it Cyberpunk 2077 Game of the Year edition, then that's somewhat misleading given what transpired when that game first launched, and it's not something that should just be forgotten, even if it's
Tell me
worth
that does not look
acknowledging
suspicious
how
right
far the
there.
game has come since launch. It's why you'll
Fuck
find
that.
plenty of people just mocking this whole idea. What Game of the Year award did Cyberpunk 2077 win? Worst launch, says this Twitter user who garnered thousands of upvotes. People essentially expressing bafflement through memes and whatnot. Who invited Cyberpunk here, among other comments. And there are people acknowledging its merits and saying that I do love this game, especially after all of the patches and updates, but others are pointing out, you know, Game of the Year edition is just an odd choice
It's so
considering
fucking
its
good.
reception at launch. And
I need to go right
do
there.
have to agree
Boom,
on that front.
in
on that
there. I don't know how to
specific
do that,
naming
though.
Convention. It's all cool if people say, you know,
Um,
Cyberpunk 2077 is actually now finally that it's fixed. You know, one of my favorite games. If you want to have that opinion, fair enough. But again, Game of the Year goes to very specific games who met very specific quality standards at launch. You know, not months or years after launch.
That's
on
just
the
the
day
definition,
of,
though. To be
and
fair,
accomplished something great that really captured the
Game of the
hearts and
year.
minds of people. God of War
Game you
Ragnarok
played that
getting a
year is your Game of the
edition,
Year.
or
I don't know.
Elden Ring getting a Game of the Year edition. That, you know, registers. That makes sense. But Far Cry 6 most certainly doesn't. Cyberpunk 2077, while, you know, it's less baffling than Far Cry 6, I would say it still doesn't really.
Did
earn that
1.6
title.
come
Now,
out this
alongside
year?
Cyberpunk and Far Cry 6, there were other games that
Did add
have
a
given
bunch.
themselves the
Don't
award
know.
of Game of the Year.
Same
through
game
of
as
the
it
Year editions
was?
like Dead Island and Oblivion likes in the 2 World Series, as PC Gamer reported here. So this isn't like a first-time occurrence or anything, but it feels like more and more companies are beginning to just kind of throw
I
the
don't
term Game of the
know.
Year out there in their packaging as if they can just exploit that term to market their game in a way that doesn't really feel appropriate, and it's just not something that sits right with me. It just feels like Game of the Year edition is becoming a buzzword rather than a proper label for something that deserves the title. Game companies do have a tendency to engage in rather shady and misleading marketing tactics, and you know, even if Cyberpunk 2077 is in a better place
Don't
now,
need
it
to go
doesn't
there.
change the fact that history will remember the way CD Projekt marketed Cyberpunk as a game that'll be out when it's ready and whatnot. We leave the greed to others and all of these different things that have aged as good as milk in a warm car on a summer day. And now the possibility of Cyberpunk 2077 getting a release titled Game of the Year Edition alongside even less deserving titles like Far Cry 6. It's just it's just bizarre, man. It's just kind of baffling, and I hope CD Projekt choose a better name for Cyberpunk 2077's Game of the Year Edition release or whatever they're planning for it, lest they get kind of mocked on the internet for it. Although people are coming around to Cyberpunk 2077 more as a game now that it's improved so much. But yeah, I don't know. That's just one man's take. Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts and opinions are on the prospect of a Cyberpunk 2077 Game of the Year edition.
It doesn't matter. Call it whatever the fuck you want to call it. Doesn't matter at all. Nobody's going to give a fuck. It's going to be a flash in the pan. Let's see. Ooh, Scott the Woz, Sonic 3D Blast. Interesting. Let's see. What did I miss? Jenna Ortega and this Wednesday Backlash. What Wednesday Backlash? I don't even know about that. Taylor Swift's 5 favorite chord progressions? Maybe. Larry Lawton, how I maintain my mental health in prison. Let's do it.
Hey everybody, Larry Lawton here. I got a good video for you today. I've been getting a lot of questions on this, and it's how to stay mentally strong, not be broken, and survive a prison term. Whether it's a short term, like 6 months, or even, like county jail time, or a long stretch like I did. And we're going to attack that question right now because it's a good question, and how I did it, if I did it right, and maybe I even didn't do it right. But before I get started, please check me out on YouTube member programs. Check me on Patreon. Check out merch out, all that kind of stuff. Please check the book out, Gangster Redemption. That's going good. Check cigars out. Check it all out. Check our websites. All in the links.
Were I to smoke cigars,
and also,
I would buy his.
Please subscribe. I know I very rarely ask that, but please subscribe. We'd like to see more people here getting on the bandwagon of helping people. Now, this video, I think, is going to be very important. This video is about how to stay mentally strong in prison.
This?
And is it even possible? Or how do you survive either a short-term or a long-term bid in the head? Survival in the fist, survival in the well-being is a whole different animal as far as fighting and stuff of that nature. But you can understand something.
I just
the mental
do not
part
understand
is probably what's going to save you more than anything.
Of it.
And I'll tell you what I mean by that. It wasn't strength. It wasn't muscles. It wasn't how to fight that survived prison. It was up here. And, and do you go crazy? And how do you stay mentally strong when you have family members having tough times out there? When you're having a tough time in there, you might be sick in there. And I mean physically sick. You might have an illness of some sort and you're not going to get medical care. And how do you stay strong like that? When you keep having to confront the total abuses, the total lack of caring. I got this question and I thought really long and hard about it, because when I think about something like this, I'm the kind of person that looks at it in two ways. One, how did I do it? How would I do it today, even compared to how I did it back when I was younger and I actually did it? And did I do a good job, or did I really go crazy? I'll tell you the truth.
I'm
when
so
I was in the
fucking
hole for
confused
really
about
long
this.
stretches of the time, I started going crazy. That was the hardest time for me to stay mentally strong. I'm not ashamed to say it. I thought of suicide, pretty close to attempting suicide. In prison, when you're in the hole and you're isolated and you're it's tough, man. The biggest part of prison and being in prison was not the not knowing part. When you go to the hole, which is the SHU, Special Housing Unit Prison, knowing when you're going to get out of the hole, or at least when they say you're going to get out of the hole, is a big difference than saying you're under investigation. Because under investigation, all of a sudden you don't know what's going on. For the first 2-3
How
weeks
does this
in the hole,
work? I don't understand the tech
You're
here.
seeing your because they come by every Friday, and the counselor will come by and see people.
It's
They
like
make what they
no
call
way.
shoe rounds,
No
And
fucking
you'll
way.
talk to them. So what did I do? What's this about? And they never could say anything. Remember that. Your unit team doesn't say shit. Do they know? They're supposed to know, but do they ever say anything? Very rarely. I've never seen that. But let me try to make you mentally strong to go to prison. We're going to take a couple of scenarios. If you are a person who just was sentenced,
That's close,
and you
kind
got
of.
lucky, and they said, okay, you can go get your home affairs in order, and you can report to the prison at X amount of time. And that does happen. Now, those guys are usually going to a camp. That's number one. Maybe a low, but usually a camp. Now, when they go into a camp, they usually don't have as much time as most people. So even if you had 6 months or a year to do in prison, deadly. I find some of those guys who go to those prisons, they sweat and they get worried the most than guys who go into a maximum security prison or a high security prison or a medium prison. Those two kind of differences in getting your head set. But let's continue. If you're going to a check-in, you're going to check into the prison.
I don't know how to get down there.
First thing you
It's
need
really
to do is make sure
annoying.
you get your affairs in order as much as possible. And I say that, and I don't mean like your will or anything of that nature. I mean, how are you going to deal with your wife or your friends or your family from prison? You know you can only have X amount of time on phone. So you have to start talking to people and letting them know who you're going to call, when you're going to call. How are you going to stay communicated, whether it's with letters or email now, stuff of that nature. Now, what that's going to do to you is make you understand what's going on.
Maybe a way
so
to
that's
do
a
it.
very important thing in prison, that you know the stuff on the street
Or
is
not.
secure. Especially if you have young children. They're the ones that are going to feel it the most, believe it or
What
not.
if you...
Not you,
You have
not
an
your
idea.
wife, the kids. You know, I had very young people, young children. My son ended up knowing where I was. Grew up in that kind of environment.
what if I
my
take
daughter did
off...
for a long time. So it was my job to stay mentally strong for them. And how I did that was by writing my children every
What if I
almost twice a
take
week,
off
3 times a week sometimes.
screw
I would write them
attack?
letters, knowing I'm not going to get a letter back. But you know, a lot of people say, "Well, that's great because you really helped your kids out." Well, it also helped me out.
I don't know if that'll
You know,
even do
everything
anything.
you
Probably
do in prison,
not.
obviously, you do it for your family, your loved ones. But that helps you.
No, not really.
It keeps you focused. It keeps you realizing there are people on the outside that love you. You know, hope goes a long way. You know, when you have hope that things are going to be good, when you have feeling that everybody's not out to get you, nobody abandoned you. It's very hard, and you will get people who abandon you.
Yep.
You know, there's an old saying:
Know
you
about
find
that.
out who loves you, or you find out what's going on in prison when you go to prison, because you're going to find out who your true friends are. That's a fact. But stay mentally focused. When you go into that prison, you know that your home life is secure. That's very important. As much as you can do that, that's very important. It gives you one less thing to worry about. Once you're on the yard, you check in, you go through R&D, you get assigned a unit in whatever prison you're in. Again, if it's
Son
a
of a
low, it's going to
bitch.
be, all of these are dormitory style livings. Now you're going to check in R&D. They're going to tell you where to go. They're going to give you your bedroll and stuff like that. Now, to be mentally strong and to stay strong without being either broken. You know, I watched a couple of movies of guys who go to prison
May have an
and they
idea.
keep getting in trouble, and then all of a sudden they got a lot more time. Well, there are things you can do in prison that can get you a lot of time. Obviously, if you kill someone in prison, you're going to be charged with a murder. And yes, the defense of, oh, I'm in prison, he was going to attack me,
God damn
doesn't
it.
hold much water, because they tell you should have
I
went to
think
the
whenever I
authorities.
fly off
You
of
should have
that
went to the
ramp,
guard. You should have went to the people.
I should do another
Obviously,
one.
nobody wants to do that, because that's when you get the label snitch. That label of snitch and putting they call it on your jacket. That's
Fuck.
going to follow you around, and that's going to make your
I
your
think that
life
is the way to do
terrible in
it.
prison. You never know who you can trust. You never know who's going to fuck you up for whatever reason, because somebody else told on them. So those are tough things, and to stay mentally strong, you have to make sure you do that.
Okay.
Listen,
How to do
I'm
it.
not telling people what to do out there. Believe me, I don't believe in them, and I hope you don't do it. I hope you take your word seriously and don't turn rat, as I call it, because you got to live with yourself more than
I don't know how to get in that
you
big
know,
room now.
When I didn't rat in prison and went to prison for a long time,
That's
it
an
was
issue.
probably one of the better things I've ever did. because it showed myself during adversity, during the worst times of my life, I can stick to my word. I am not going to break that bond. That's just me. And I think it could be you too. So to stay mentally
Totally
strong,
not
you
worth
have
it
to
for
get all
goddamn,
your ducks in order. At home. Especially, I'm
missile
talking
tank.
about guys going to low security prisons. And once you get there, you're going to have to focus on yourself. First thing I often tell people is go to the yard, start walking the track, start thinking a lot about what you want to do with your health. Because there's a lot of time in prison. And if you waste it just doing nothing, I mean, you're going to have a hard time because that's just wasted air, I call it. You know, I did a lot in prison. And I think I did a lot just to keep my sanity. I studied the law. I worked out. I connected with other people. Played softball. I did enough things in prison to understand that you have to stay active mentally.
I don't know how to get the fuck
I mean, as
over
much as
there.
you can take your mind off of the place you're in, and I know it's hard.
What he's
because
saying
you're
against
always on
COVID,
guard. I was. But when you
prison
get in
could be
there,
used in COVID as
you have
well.
to find your
Fuck,
comfort
I went
level.
crazy in my apartment by myself.
This is all going to
It's
help your
awful.
mental stability.
Fucking
believe me,
terrible.
because I watched many people go crazy in prison, and they lost it mentally. Now you felt bad for them. I don't think
Well, and
prison gave
everything
a
else
shit about
that
them,
went along
but
with that
you
too.
felt
So,
bad. People who
to
knew
be
him
fair,
felt bad, and they always said, "Man, that guy wasn't like that." The prison made him like that. As sad as that is, it did. You know, that's why I talk about rehabilitation and versus incarceration. You can't have just
I don't give a
incarceration.
fuck about
It's
you.
proven it over and over and over again that it's not working. And 95% of the people are getting out. Do you want them to be wackos? Or do you want them to have went in there and be mentally strong and survive something like this? Some people are going to say, but who gives a shit? If they're too weak, they can't make it in there. I don't give a shit. I get it. I actually get it.
Those people are going to
If
be on
you're
the
in
outside,
crime
though.
game, hate to say it like that, but if you're in the crime game or if you're in doing criminal activity, I want you to take a break 1 second and listen to me. Because if you're not preparing to go to prison, then you're an idiot. You hear what I said? I don't care if you're selling weed, you're selling
He's not wrong.
pills, or whatever the hell you're selling, or boosting some stuff,
That's
or whatever
funny.
it is. The minute you don't prepare and something happens, you're going to go to prison, whether it's a short term or a long term.
Fuck
you're
around
not
and find
prepared.
out.
You know, I often do this, and I do it all the time now. I always tell my kids, "I love you." When I hang up with them, see them, leave them, I say, "I love you," and I'll hug you.
It's good.
'Cause you never know when you're going to see them again. And that's just life behind bars. That's life even on the street, but definitely in a prison system.
That's what I
You
did.
have a higher rate of getting murdered there than anywhere.
What I
in the
try to
world.
do,
So,
anyway.
and I'm not talking an act of war or something of that nature. I'm talking about how the governments treat people. So now I'm keeping my mental health by doing push-ups, diamond push-ups, wide push-ups. Oh, you should do pull-ups that way too, this way, regular way.
I do math.
Then you go back and you pull-ups that way. You're all working different parts of your body. Well, when you work out your body, you know what gets tired as well? Your brain. I often suggest to people, get away from talking about prisons or your case for a little bit. You'll come back with new ideas,
math.
new ways to get back with the government. And I say get
Not
back
math,
with the government. When you're
Mathematics.
Now, most people, they think it's sometimes a country club, or they think that you're going to go in there and they're going to see some homeboys and home friends and hang out for a while and then get up and leave. You know, to this day,
Sure.
I have never seen anybody come out and say, you know, I like the prison. I should have stayed there. You don't say that. You just don't do that. Because there's nothing right about another grown man telling another man to wash the floor with his toothbrush or do some crazy shit.
Yeah.
And they can do that. And if you disobey them, they're going to put you in a hole. And that is a fact. So now, talking mental health, let's say you just get arrested for whatever reason. You're arrested for possession of cocaine with intent to distribute. And
Maybe there.
you end up going to county jail. You'll probably bail out. And once you bail out, don't think it's freedom again. First of all, when you bail out, you're going to be probably on a house arrest and monitors and everything else. But that's the time to really set
Do not
things
know how
up.
to get in that big room.
Because you are not getting let out just to go do things. That doesn't happen in prison. Not in any federal prison I was in. I don't care how much money you have either. Oh, I'll buy my way out. No, you won't. No, you won't.
Some people
Doesn't
do.
happen like that. It's a lot
Sometimes.
harder than you think. So when you get arrested, you should be, or if you're doing a crime, hate to say it, you should plan on being arrested, one way or the other. I don't mean doing the little drugs or some shit. I'm talking about selling drugs. I'm talking about doing things that you know are inherently illegal. I did it when I was younger. So don't say, oh, I'll never do something like that. Yes, you will. Happens all the time.
He's
Usually
not
we
wrong.
try to give youngsters a break. Once you turn 18, there's no breaks. It's a dog-eat world dog out there. And remember that. Because if you
Dog-eat world
don't,
dog.
you're going to be one of those people who have a nervous breakdown.
A
Don't
world dog.
attack and don't be on the phones all the time. What people don't understand when you go to prison is you're actually trying to train the people outside how to stay calm, how to not lose sleep over their loved one being in prison.
That's interesting.
What little things they can do to help you. I made a point never to ever come out negative into a visiting room. I could have been in a closet. I'd light up in the hole in the visiting room. It's almost like a closet. And I would see them coming in and they have glasses on, their regular look. And I'm like, wow, these guys did that for me. Because they know it hurts me that I can't have glasses to actually communicate and see things the right way. Obviously, for the law, they're going to give me one. And if they don't, I'm going to be filing charges on that. That's for sure. So you have to be mentally tough, ready to go to jail. I'm not saying you're going to go to jail, and I hope you never do. But I think if you look at the people and you look at
That's pretty
anybody
interesting.
who's kept their mental stability, you're going to see they always had one or two things. Mine, I had go-to was reading. Obviously, working out, reading would take the energy away. Done that, you're saying, okay, what do I do for the next 20 hours? You start going crazy. Now, when I say you're going crazy, I don't mean just banging your head against the wall. I mean doing crazy shit, like taking feces out of their ass and putting a picture of a, devil or something on the wall with shit. If that's not fucking some crazy shit, I don't know what is. I mean, it just boggles my mind. So your mental
Humans are fucked up.
health has everything to do in how you prepare, how you prepared your family, how you prepared your kids, how you communicate with your kids and your wife means so much. Please don't be that guy that's fucking yelling on the phone, ripping the headphones off. You're like, go fuck you. That lady can be sitting on the
Yeah.
other end of that phone crying.
It's awful.
And you don't give a shit. And I don't like that. I really don't. It drives me crazy. But, I'm
No
not
fucking clue how to get
keeper
over
of all
there.
people. That I am not. So, I want you to just get your mental health down. You will lose it. Because I lost it. Don't ever forget that. I lost it. So you can lose it. And sadly, a lot of people do. So keeping your mental capacity is really straightening things up on the outside before you come. When you get there, you have to act normal. You have to act like a guy who's been there. Even though you haven't, you have to do that. Remember that. You prepare.
Sure.
Prepare. The more you prepare, the better you're going to be. Because that's the only way you're not going to be in a big way of shock. Be logical. Don't do crime. If you're even on the outskirts of it, be ready. Because you might be associated with the wrong people and you're going to jail. And calling your mother also don't work. That's just what it is. But you have to make sure, please make sure you take
How
care
the
of the people on the outside, get them
do I
all
get
straight.
there?
Get your head
How do I
straight.
get there?
And you can do your time. Once you're in, exercise a lot. Read a lot. Get a job in that prison that is probably keep you the most busy, whether it's a kitchen worker, cook, commissary. I mean, those are hard to get. But whatever it is, get the job that's going to make you happy. Gives you purpose for the time you're in prison. You can only walk the yard so many times. And when you don't have a job, I made my own jobs. I went to the law library, and
The
got so into the
library.
books. They knew I knew what I was doing. Before you know it, I'm putting books away. And that's all I did. So it's like having an office.
That's cool.
And that's what you need. You guys need to get a focus, a job, workout, reading, heavy reading. I was a big, heavy reader in prison. I mean, I probably
Yup.
read over 1,000 books because I get away with light. I get away.
That's
It's my
good. Anyway, let's see. Let's watch some ship sink. I've been into that lately. Let's oh, internet. What have you got for me today? Let me turn on some music. Like Jeopardy with Chadwick Boseman. Let's go ahead and do that one. Why not?
All right, so this is a suggestion via Patreon. The name of the video is Black Jeopardy with Chadwick Boseman. Let's check it out.
So
The
bad.
last one with Tom Hanks was interesting. All right, it was interesting. Let's get it, guys.
This is Black Jeopardy.
Also, I'm still gonna try to answer some of these questions, guys. At least to get one. That'll be nice if I can get one.
Oh, he's funny.
Yeah. All right, what up? What up? What up?
So
Welcome to
sad.
Black Jeopardy,
He had to
the
pass.
only Jeopardy where our prize money is paid in installments.
Oh.
All right, I'm your host, Darnell Hayes. Today's contestants are Shanice. Hey. Rashad.
What's Craig?
Oh.
And, oh, this is so exciting. All the way from Wakanda, it's T'Challa.
Okay, so he's basically playing the character of Black Panther. Let's get it.
I am a big fan of this program.
This might be the blackest Black Jeopardy yet. Let's take a look at our categories. All right, we got grown ass.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, hell no.
Fitna. Girl, bye.
Bye.
I ain't got it.
I ain't got it.
And as always, white people. All right, Shanice, you're our returning champ. You pick.
Let's get it.
Okay, let's go to all hell no for 100.
All right,
okay,
let's get
the
it.
answer there. Your barber has a 2-hour wait, but he says there's an empty chair up front. Rashad.
What is all hell no? There's a reason your chair empty.
You're damn right. You're damn right. There. You can end up looking like The Weeknd.
You can.
All right, Rashad.
I mean, generally, if a chair is empty in the barber,
I like
then
The
yeah,
Weeknd.
absolutely. Don't go to that chair.
It's so
empty for an
good.
absolute reason. So all right, we're here.
The board is yours.
I think I got
let's go
one.
with Fitna
kinda.
for 200.
Did he?
Okay, the answer.
Fitna.
They fitna take prayer out of school. Shanice.
What is, they wonder why everybody pregnant?
Yes, yes.
What?
Bad things happen when you kick Jesus out your house. That's right. All right, it's your pick, Shanice.
Let's stick
that's
with
funny.
Fitna for 400.
All right.
Oh, let's get it.
This is the reason your cable bill is in your grandmama's name. Oh, T'Challa.
What is to honor her is the foundation of the family.
Nobody's gonna beat Chadwick Boseman. You never get another Black Panther like
That's
that.
really nice.
Right.
It's wrong. But it's really nice. Anybody else? The reason your cable bill is in your grandmama's name. Shanice.
What is, because I'm finna get a car and I don't need all that on my credit.
I feel you. I feel you. Yeah, your grandmama ain't gonna need that good credit too much longer. All right, Shanice, it's your pick.
Let's go. I ain't got it for 200.
All right.
Funny.
All right, guys. I'm gonna get all these wrong again. Absolutely.
Oh, he's trying.
As of right
though.
now,
He's trying.
none of it's even like
He's
crossing my path.
come on. He's trying.
The most logical thing was what Black Panther said.
The lady from Sally Mae says your student loan is past due.
Yeah, well,
Rashad.
What is I ain't got it because I died, you talking to a ghost.
Yeah, that's right.
Wow.
That's right. Yeah, you can't deal what's not there. Okay?
Also,
Just
what is
ask
Sally
Wesley
Mae?
Snipes. Ain't that right, T'Challa?
You've never heard of Sally? Oh my gosh.
That's all right. You'll get there. All right, Rashad, it's your pick.
Sally Mae.
All right, let's go with all hell no for 400.
All right, the answer. The airline says they want to charge $25 to check your bag. Shanice.
What is all hell no? Looks like I'm gonna fly to Jamaica with a 50-pound suitcase in my lap.
Yeah, you're damn right. You're damn right. That's right. And I dare the stewardess to say something. That's right.
Right.
Let's
Yeah,
keep
I
going.
dare the stewardess to
Let's stay
say
with grown
something.
ass for 600.
All right.
Bro, are they getting these correct?
You send your smart-ass child here because she thinks she grown. T'Challa.
What is to one of our free universities where she can apply her intelligence and perhaps one day become a great scientist.
Okay.
Okay, well, the answer we was looking for was out my damn house. But you know what? I'm gonna give it to you, T'Challa. Y'all must not have no mean streets in Wakanda. It must be nice. All right, the board is yours.
I like
Very
this guy.
God, I
Let's
miss
go
Chadwick.
to hell now for 800.
Oh, hell no.
Okay. The policeman says there's been
I
some
haven't
robberies
seen
in your
this.
neighborhood
So good.
and asks if you have any information.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. He's gonna try.
this one.
Oh my
What
gosh, he's so
is,
funny.
Of course, give the information, right? And the reason why you're going to give the information is because it literally takes the criminals out of your neighborhood. Why would you want criminals in your neighborhood, bro? Right? So yes, what is? Give them the information so you can have safer streets, and the robbers are no longer in your neighborhood.
What is?
God
Not
bless
only
him.
do I tell this man what I know, but I also assist him in tracking down the offender.
Okay.
After all, our ministers of law enforcement are only here to protect us.
Right.
Is this
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Oh no.
God damn it.
Oh,
He's
no.
trying.
Guys,
He's trying.
Something's wrong with you guys. I think I'm broken or something.
I mean, it should be.
Right?
Right, it should be.
But I'm thinking you haven't spent much time in America. Let's just hear about today's prizes. Johnny?
Aw, poor Chadwick.
Today's Black Jeopardy winner will receive
Feel bad.
used to hold margarine, versatile plastic containers that used to
I need
hold
to
margarine.
rewatch that.
Whatever you want in them. And well
Hey,
done steaks.
that's white trash
If I see
too.
a
I know
speck
about
of
that
red
shit.
that's going back, you better cook my
Bro, are people eating well done steaks, guys? I thought that was only for like children.
To be fair,
Is this like a thing that I'm missing, guys?
to be fair, I do steak fajitas and they are usually well done, but they're also frozen that are put in quesadillas. So,
Bro, like
what you gonna
medium
do?
is basically burnt for me, guys.
Medium, yeah. I'm a medium rare guy.
Back to you, Darnell.
Medium rare. Don't do rare. Well, sometimes I have. It's actually not awful.
I'm ready.
All right, let's get it.
Melts in your mouth.
God
Goddamn.
All right.
Okay, let's try it. Your
What?
friend Karen brings her potato salad to your cookout. Uh-oh, T'Challa.
I think I'm getting the hang of this. Before I answer, a few questions. This woman, Karen, she is Caucasian, eh?
Yes.
And she has her own recipe for potato salad, eh?
Yeah.
Ah, I understand.
Mayonnaise.
It is noble that she would volunteer to
Don't
cook
like
for everyone.
mayonnaise.
And although I have never had potato salad,
of course,
I'm be honest, potato salad is gross. But
What? Get out of here.
I had it one time in my life. And
Get outta
I had,
here,
and I was just
bro.
like, bro, why is it cold? Okay. And why does it taste like that?
There are also
is
two
there pickle
ver-
juice inside of it or
there are
something,
two
guys? 'Cause
very
again,
different
you guys
kinds
don't
of
know.
potato salad.
Pickles are disgusting. The worst thing in the world. Never put a
There's a
pickle in your
mustard
mouth.
based and a mayonnaise based one.
I sense that this white woman does not season her food.
That's right.
Yeah. Of course.
And if she does, it is only with a tiny bit of salt.
That's exactly right.
No
Sure.
paprika.
No paprika, no.
Okay.
How do you
She
not
will
do
probably
paprika?
Add something unnecessary like raisins.
Don't say raisins. Oh, he said raisins. Wow.
Yeah.
Something tells me that
we go.
I should say.
Say it.
Oh, hell no, Karen. Keep your brand ass potato salad to yourself.
Nice. Oh, that's good. Good for
Guys, where did that
T'Challa.
stereotype come from?
What?
Right? It's just like, bro, let's continue.
You got it, T'Challa.
Let's do it. Let's do it. In your face.
Black Panther,
I
welcome
have
to Black Jeopardy.
thoughts that would get me banned from
square
YouTube
feet is
probably
that?
about stereotypes.
Oh, what a deal.
So we're not going to talk about
well,
that.
The sound of white people shopping nearby for real estate means that the fun is over. So let's take a break. We'll be right back with more Black Jeopardy.
Okay, guys, are there any more of these? Because I feel like I need to figure that
Brush
out,
up.
guys, 'cause I think I
Need to
like
brush
this. I
up.
like this game.
Black Jeopardy is funny.
It's such an interesting
It's
thing.
so
It's
fun.
definitely a lot of you guys pointed out something that I literally forgot to point out at the end. I was saving it for the end of the last one.
What was it?
It's about class, guys. Right? I get it. Absolutely, it is absolutely about class. More so than the color of your skin.
Yeah.
I'm not
100%.
one of those people who subscribe to the notion that everyone of one skin tone is the same exact thing. That's ridiculous. There are billions of people on this planet with varying skin tones, right? There are really, literally no similarities between someone,
stupid, yeah.
like, for example, like a Black American and someone who is Black in Spain, right? Or like Black British. There are really not many similarities between these very specific groups, or even East Africans, South Africans, West Africans,
that's a
or even
big
North
thing.
Africans, right?
It's a
There are no
hugely
similarities
big
between
thing that
these
people don't
for the most
understand.
part, right? I mean,
awful.
What, skin tone? That's not enough, guys, right? A lot of it is culture. A lot of it is, how you were raised, right? And yeah, I was
To be
raised...
fair, this is being put on in America, and we think that we're the
within
center of the
States
fucking
America,
universe.
I was
So.
raised in the suburbs completely. Long Island, New York. Then I was like, I was maybe 12. Then I moved down south, stayed there for 8 years, and I left the country for like 13 years, guys.
Good for him.
So I literally have spent more time outside of like America than I have in one place.
Good for him.
Right? But all right, listen. Let me know in the comments if I should be checking out any more of these. Just let me know if there are any more of like this very specific thing, because I definitely would love to check it out, right? But all right.
Do they do anymore? I know they did Jeopardy quite a bit, but that was when Will Ferrell was on doing stuff, and that shit was funny as fuck. What else can we do? I need to make this frame a little bigger if I'm gonna do picture within picture kind of stuff. Anyway, let's see, what else do we got? Safe zone. I like infographics. They get some stuff wrong, or rather, they're very naive on particular things that they do videos over, which is fine. I probably am too, guaranteed. What did Halo do? Huh. Interesting. Top 20 most dangerous world records. Let's go. Why not? Who cares? Orion.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 20 most dangerous world records.
Take it easy, Jolie.
For this list, we're looking at people who put their health
That's really
and their
annoying
lives
that I
on
can't
the
go
line
back
for a
up
world record.
after I fall down
Basing our
there.
choices on a mix
I have to
of
go
high
all the
stakes,
way around.
daring
Really?
feats, and just how all-around insane these attempts were. Which of these records would you attempt? Let us know in the
None.
comments. Number 20, Game of Thrones.
Probably
With
get the
fewer episodes
world
than their
record of
usual run, Game of
drinking
Thrones
most
had to
vodka.
creatively up the ante for its 7th season. For the series' climactic dragon attack, the crew decided to push the carnage past anything else on TV.
Can I get up there from here? No, I can't. Okay.
This involved setting a record 20 people on fire in one shot.
Holy
just
shit.
to make things look real. The stunt actors were alight for over 10 seconds before crews even put them out. Unfortunately, Guinness avoids tracking such stunts for film and television, which is likely in an attempt to dissuade productions from being reckless. Even without Guinness's
Sure, but
official mark
still.
on the feet, though,
They
it's
still did
made
it.
for one badass war scene. Number 19, The Spirit of Australia. What list of dangerous records could be complete without some high-speed stunts? After
What
all,
is this?
while everything on this list is very dangerous, speed records quite literally require you to put your life on the line.
Isn't this, for a man with wife and family, isn't this some sort of madness to chance your life in a 50-50 way?
Crazy shit.
I don't think so. I think I'm going to be one of the lucky 50.
In fact, 7 people have
Everybody
died
always think
attempting
that
to break
they're the
water
lucky
speed
ones.
record. It's a title that
Me
remains
included.
held by Ken Warby, who piloted his Spirit of Australia speedboat back in 1978
That's pretty
and set a
fucking
new
badass,
record at
though. Not gonna lie.
317 miles per hour. To
God
think that over
damn.
40 years later this record remains untouched is remarkable.
That's
As
impressive,
of May
not gonna lie.
2021, Warby and his team continue to tweak the design. Number 18, 637,000 bees. Though many people are terrified of bees,
What you gonna do today?
very tame
Put
if you keep them
637,000
Unless
bees
you're
on
allergic,
myself?
it's estimated it would take approximately 1,000 bee stings to kill the average adult.
Oh,
Luckily,
shit.
China's Ruang Liangming wasn't allergic to bees when he attempted the world's heaviest bee mantle. Liangming had 60 queen bees placed on him,
Oh my
which attracted
God.
approximately 637,000 bees to cover his entire body. In
What
total,
the
swarm
fuck?
weighed just over 140 pounds.
Holy
It even covered Ruan's
shit.
eyes and nose, earning him the record of heaviest mantle of bees.
Oh my gosh.
63.7 kilograms. It's a new Guinness World Records title.
63.7 kg ed è un nuovo Guinness World Record.
Number
If
17.
one
human
bee
arrow.
goes off and it releases that
Brian
pheromone,
Miser's
that's like
been
it.
working as a human cannonball since 1999.
fucked.
So turning himself into an arrow isn't a crazy stretch. As dangerous as the act seems, human arrow acts were part of Barnum and Bailey's acts as far back as 1896.
They're actually coming back, Barnum and Bailey. No animals though, which
For Miser's record,
I
he
think
flew an
that
amazing 104
they could have
feet
had
and 7
animals
inches,
if they did
all while he
something
was
like if
engulfed
they
in
followed
flames from
laws
head
and
to
stuff
toe.
for him.
Despite everything that could have gone wrong with the stunt, Miser
Kinda like
calmly
animal
prompts the
actors
audience
and
for
stuff,
cheers
but
while he's
I
still
don't know.
on fire. He's so fearless, in fact, that the hosts only end up extinguishing him mid-bow. Number
Gosh.
16. World's
Oh my god,
strongest
no,
eye
I don't want to
sockets.
deal with this.
Even with several world records under his belt by 2009, Shane Hultgren continued his record pursuits by pulling a rickshaw with only his eye sockets. Hultgren also loaded the
my
vehicle with 3
God.
women and metal plates,
Don't do that.
bringing the total weight to 907 pounds.
Oh,
Fish hooks were
no.
attached to Shane's lacrimal bones, which enabled him to drag the cart across the show
you
floor.
guys know I don't
Much to the
fuck around
host's
with
disgust,
eyes.
Hultgren pulled the rickshaw over 10 meters, or more than 32 feet.
God
With
damn it.
over 40 records to his name, Shane knows the difference between dangerous and stupid. Thanks to
do
Hultgren's practice
that.
of calculated risks, the hooks didn't even pierce his skin. Number 15. Greatest
Good.
distance walked on an observation wheel. Nick Wallenda is no newcomer to the Guinness
What?
Book, currently holding 9 records, including being the first person to walk a tightrope over Niagara Falls. In 2015, he set his sights on the Orlando Eye, a 400-foot-tall Ferris wheel overlooking Orlando, Florida.
I did not know we had an eye.
Matt in Savannah. And really wet.
On a particularly wet and windy morning, Wallenda rode
Fuck
to the top
that.
of the wheel before climbing out and walking over a steel support beam only 6 inches wide, with no harness of any kind.
Nope.
With a first-person
Big
camera
nope.
showing the sheer height and shaky conditions, Wallenda gave the hosts of today quite the scare, as well as everyone watching. Number 14.
I've done some shit like that in
1,000
VR.
horsepower Beast.
A
The
big
Top
goddamn
1
nope.
Attack is a one-of-a-kind streamlined motorcycle designed with the specific purpose of setting land speed records. And in September of 2010, it did exactly that at the Bonneville Speedway in Utah.
Setting records. So much just like leveling up in a game. Watching
Piloted by Rocky Robinson.
numbers get
bullet-shaped
higher and you get that
motorcycle
dopamine
attained
hit.
a whopping top speed of
fair though, I guess.
376 miles per hour. This landmark achievement was the result of several attempts by Robinson, who had previously crashed and rolled the bike 16 times while riding at speeds in excess of 320 miles per hour.
Don't do
At
that.
speeds like this, there's understandably very little room for error. But Rocky Robinson held down the 1,000-horsepower beast like a
Gosh.
boss, and still holds the record to this day.
You know what your exit speed was? 394.
Holy shit, he wants to get over
Number
400.
13, 900 pounds
Oh my
in
God.
7 years. After dealing with childhood
Holy
obesity,
shit.
Rosalie Bradford went on to become the heaviest woman ever in 1987. Bradford weighed 1,200 pounds at her heaviest, although she never gained that weight
Jesus.
quite as quickly as the heaviest woman to give birth, Donna Simpson. Fitness icon Richard Simmons stepped in to help Rosalie.
Is he still
Gave her a
alive?
diet and exercise plan.
Haven't heard about
moved
him
from
in a
clapping
long
to
time.
full body exercise and shed 420 pounds in her first year.
Good for her.
Rosalie's hard work helped her shed more than 900 pounds in 7 years, but not
Wow.
without the starving and dangerous heart strain that goes with it. Bradford went on to give weight loss seminars to help others with their health.
Good for her.
Number
It's a
12,
huge accomplishment.
Iceman. Since 1986, Jin Song Hao has been training his body to be extremely resistant against the cold. Song Hao has even made a habit of hosting repeated ice bathing contests against his friend Chen Ke. Jin took the lead when he set the world record at 113 minutes in the ice.
Fuck that.
In 2015, Song Hao went on reality TV to push his record to 115 minutes. While it's not as scary as being buried alive for 10 days, which is what Czechman Zdeněk Zaharadka did, the cold temperatures can reduce
thought,
blood flow to the brain. Nevertheless, Song Hao made his way through the last 2
I
minutes
thought David
with musical
Blaine held that
encouragement from
record.
the
Maybe
audience
not.
before emerging triumphantly. Number 11,
Hold
Superhuman.
on.
Some people chew on ice.
That guy was 10 days in the coffin? What did David Blaine do? Oh, he did 7 days and nights. Okay, the other guy did 10. Fair. Okay, but still, don't do that.
But Michel Lotito ate the
Don't do
glass
that.
it comes in. Lotito, also known as Monsieur Mange-Tout, was born with pica, a disorder that caused him to compulsively eat non-food items like metal. Luckily, Michel was
I thought
also gifted a
pica was only
superhuman ability
paper.
to
That's
absorb
not-
around 2 pounds of metal per day. Monsieur Mange-Tout has eaten TVs, bicycles, and
Don't-
chandeliers,
why?
and is allegedly the only person to ever have a coffin inside of themselves. His most extravagant meal was a
What?
Cessna 150 airplane, which he ate from 1978 to 1980.
Bro.
Lotito finished the meal in good health, though the compounds or edges alone would kill most people.
What the
Number 10,
fuck?
oldest wing walker.
You might try wing walking. I hear it's very popular down south.
Huh.
Good luck.
Wing walking is a fairly self-explanatory extreme sport. It involves a performer pulling off acrobatic stunts atop the wings of an airplane, all while it's soaring through the sky.
That's impressive.
It should go without saying that this is a very risky endeavor to even attempt to pull off. But
Yeah.
that didn't stop United
It's impressive,
Kingdom
though.
resident Thomas Lackey from giving it a go.
Once I'm stood on the top, once I'm there, I feel really good. The
So-
belly's going and I feel I'm as good as anybody.
First attempting wing walking at the age of 80, Lackey went on to
Wow.
break the record as the oldest person to pull off the daring feat multiple times.
Wow.
Not wanting to lose
80.
his spot to anyone else, Thomas
80.
cemented himself as the bravest old-timer on the face of the
Sorry. Fuck. Oh my gosh, it's so difficult
earth
to
by
do.
wing walking again at 93 years old.
God. Imagine.
I'm very pleased to say.
He's like, fuck it, my life's about to end.
Record. Congratulations.
Let's wing walk. Why
Number
not?
9. Most spears caught from a spear gun underwater in 1 minute.
Sure.
Thrill seeker Ashrita Furman is no stranger to pulling off unbelievable accomplishments. As
I
he
don't know how
holds
to get in this
upwards of
room. I really
500
want to get
Guinness
in there
World
too.
Records.
I have no
However,
clue.
His underwater spear catching trick has been seen as his most deadly venture yet.
See, these people have fucked around and they have not found
A grand
out.
total of 14 spears were fired at Furman
they're
as he
still
wowed the world
still
by
alive.
catching them all consecutively using only one hand. The spears were roughly 2 feet in length and fired from a spear gun at a range of 6.56 feet away. So just one wrong move and Furman would have had some pretty big holes in his hands. The kicker is that he hurt himself while practicing the stunt, yet wanted to go through with it anyway. That takes
Yeah.
serious mojo.
I don't
There's somebody that did that on AGT and they fucked up real bad. Don't know how the dude died or didn't die.
Number
It's
8.
insanity.
Twin Towers Walk.
It was suddenly not a dream anymore. It was tangible.
Don't look down. In 1974, French high-wire
I've
artist
seen that.
Philippe Petit summoned the courage to perform his most daring tightrope act yet, without any authorization or permission to set up his stunt. Because seriously, who would
Better
want to
to
give
ask
someone
for
the okay to do
forgiveness
something like
than
this?
permission.
Petit walked across a cable suspended over
As the saying
1,300
goes.
feet in the air between the 2 towers of New York's World Trade Center.
Why did you do this? That's the thousand why this morning. There is no why. It's just because
You can.
when I see a beautiful place to put my why, I cannot resist.
Just making it across from
Sure.
one building to the other wasn't enough for him, however, as his entire performance lasted 45 minutes, with Petit making 8 trips and performing a dancing act for the spectators below. His
Wow.
death-defying actions were the inspiration for the 2015 film The Walk, which
I
starred
never
Joseph
watched that.
Gordon-Levitt as the fearless daredevil himself.
I feel the wire supporting me. I feel the
Whatever-
tower supporting the
I
wire.
haven't seen JGL in a long while.
Number 7.
He was like
highest
everywhere for a
pool
little
dive.
while.
Oh, yeah. Go for it, man. Jump off the high dive.
Talk about a horrible moment to belly flop. Lazo Schaller summoned
You
the
would
guts
die.
to climb a towering 200-foot-high mountain
Yeah,
ridge
you'd
along
die.
the Swiss-Italian border. That's bad enough, but then he leaped into the air and came crashing down into the bed of water below.
Fuck that. No way. No fucking way.
It may have been water, but keep in mind that Schaller traveled down at an estimated speed of 76 miles per hour.
How did he not die?
That kind of velocity can make even the calmest of waters feel like bricks on impact.
Yeah. That's like a physics problem I give my class. How fast was he going whenever he hit the ground?
Sheller dislocated his hip due to the force of his collision with the water. We can only guess that Lazo saw French diver Olivier Favre's 177-foot dive and was majorly underwhelmed. Number 6. Heaviest car balanced on the head.
Wait, hold on. How high was he originally? Sorry. Go back a little bit.
Hip due to the force on impact. The bed of water below. Sheller summoned the guts to climb a towering 200-foot-high mountain.
200,
along
okay. The other guy was 178.
That's bad. Hip due to the force of his collision with the water. We can only guess that Lazo saw French diver Olivier Favre's 177-foot dive and was majorly underwhelmed.
Okay, this is
Number
like
6,
23.
Heaviest car balanced on the head.
23 more feet.
While working as a bricklayer, John Evans discovered that he had an uncanny ability. He could balance incredibly heavy objects on top of his head.
Imagine the spine. Imagine the fucking stress on the spine.
After several years of dedication to this unique skill, Evans reached the peak of his talent when he decided to balance a car on his head for a grand total of 33 seconds in front of a live audience.
Hold on. I'll be right back.
Said car.
Nature calls and all that. I want to shit myself. I did not fall into the toilet. I promise. Probably, would have been better if I did, but I didn't. So here we are. Let me see something. Let me see. Entertainment? Sure, why not? Give me one moment again, please. In fact, I'll go back to the be right back. Okay. Okay, we are good. Cool. All right, more dangerous shit.
Not one, not two, but 352 pounds.
I thought if I sort of take the engine out of a Mini and I put false wheels on it,
all right,
make it look
let's go.
Like a Mini,
Keep it going.
With his formidable strength and expert concentration, Evans somehow managed to make the whole situation look easy. But all it would take.
This guy should not be doing that.
Well, he would have looked a whole lot flatter.
The new Guinness World
I
Record.
can't imagine his spine though.
Number 5, highest recorded blood alcohol level.
Oh, I bet I could beat that.
To party. Having a drink every now and then can be good fun, but like anything else, consuming alcohol should be a pastime enjoyed in moderation.
Yeah, I did not do that.
Then again, 2 different men in Poland have been recorded with blood alcohol levels over 1%. There's also the well-known case involving a 67-year-old Bulgarian man who was rushed into a hospital with an extremely high 0.914 blood alcohol content level after being hit by an oncoming truck. By all accounts, if the full force of a truck didn't kill this man on impact, then realistically speaking, the amount of alcohol in his system probably should have. Doctors were so baffled by him surviving this near-death experience that they proceeded to reevaluate him using multiple machines.
I don't know how far I've ever gotten.
To show such high numbers.
Probably not too far away, to be completely goddamn honest.
Number 4, motorcycle bus jumps.
He will be jumping over 13 buses.
Pulling off daring motorcycle bus jumps has been a classic stuntman move for decades. Some of the most noteworthy examples of that feat were successfully completed by legendary motorcyclist Evel Knievel in the 1970s.
That's such a large part of our culture now. He inspired all that. But there'll never be another Evel.
Knievel's first attempt in 1975 saw him jump over 13 parked buses, only to break his pelvis on the way down.
Do not want to do that.
This didn't turn him off from the idea, however, as just a few months later, he gave it another go.
It's that Lance Murdoch from
a grand total of
Simpsons.
14. Knievel held onto this world record for nearly 25 years before Bubba Blackwell decided to up the ante by jumping 15 buses in 1999.
Nobody needs to jump that many buses. No one needs to do that at all, ever.
Number 3, highest free fall parachute jump.
Start the cameras.
Flat Earthers got fucking annihilated because of
The
that.
phrase, the sky's the limit, is usually just an expression. But there are a few folks out there who take this mentality
Can I go
quite
up?
literally and to staggering
No?
new heights.
Really?
Austrian skydiver Felix Baumgartner made headlines
I have
around the
no
world when he
clue how to
jumped
get
from a
there.
helium balloon
Like,
floating
at all.
127,000 feet above the Earth and careened down to the planet below at a mind-boggling speed of 843 miles per hour. Also
Crazy.
making him the first human to break the sound barrier without a vehicle.
I did not know that. That's insane. Insanity.
Alan Eustace must have felt like that was child's play, as he jumped from an even higher height of 135,000 feet just 2 years later.
Okay. How do I?
Number
I have no
2,
clue.
most motorcycles driven over the body while lying on a bed of nails.
Why? 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 Why?
If you thought we were
Don't do
done
that.
with Shane Hultgren by now, you would be mistaken. We've discussed some of his records, but those seem a little tame when compared to his more unsettling accomplishment of allowing motorcycles to drive over him while he was lying on top of a bed of nails. During this feat, motorcycles use
I don't know
him
what the
as a
fuck to say
human
to that.
bridge a total of 20 times. Hultgren's stunt has inspired others to give it a whirl as well over the years. But we gotta say, kids, do not try this at home.
Jesus.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them.
Can I go
if you're on
up
your phone,
here?
make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Most live rattlesnakes held in mouth for 10 seconds.
Why?
Nope.
No.
Jackie Bibby has spent much of his life
Don't
with the
do
slithering
that.
reptiles in question, earning him the
Don't.
title of the Texas
Stop
Snake
it.
Man. He's been bitten several times, but still insists on continuing his snake-themed performances.
He doesn't know how to do anything else, which is fair.
The passion he has for his art is admired by his many fans. But even the most diehard followers gasped when Jackie decided to hold 13 live rattlesnakes in his mouth all at once.
Rattlesnakes. You don't bother them, they won't bother you.
Time seems to come to a screeching halt.
So they
as
say.
Bibby maintains firm control over the snakes.
Ugh.
Bibby may be well practiced, but these are still wild animals, and
One
all
second.
it takes is one wrong move for things to get real messy real fast. Fortunately, they didn't. This time.
Worst case scenario, they dragged me out of that bathtub with rattlesnakes hanging all over me, and I'm headed to the hospital.
Oh, all
Did
right.
you enjoy
Sorry.
this video? Check out these
Oh,
other
shit.
clips from Watch Mojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest
What else
videos.
you got for me? What else do you have? Suggestions welcome. Oh. Give me something fun. No watch later. Shit. I really should be adding to that. It's a bunch of shit I lost. I just don't remember what I was looking for. Let's see, what does Stylosa have to say?
This is the Overwatch 2 Season 2 Battle Pass. And we're going to break this down in this video because
I
there
haven't
are
even
some
logged in.
minor
Yeah.
upgrades compared to the Season 1 Battle Pass. We're also going to go and review all of the items in this Battle Pass as well. Okay, so first things first, we're going to quickly jump through and show you this. So, the new hero is now at level 45 on the Battle Pass
45?
instead of what Kimco was
Ooh.
at, level 55. Now, this is 10 less levels. It's 50,000 less XP required to unlock the hero. So, it's a start.
Better?
It's still not great, and I
Yeah.
still don't like heroes in the Battle Pass. I mean, maybe in another 4 seasons we'll get the hero down to level 5 and then it might be acceptable. But yeah, I don't know. It's a little change. Now, the other thing as well is there is no premium currency in the battle pass again. And yeah, it would have been nice if there was, and there isn't. Anyway, what we're going to do now is take a look at all of the items in this battle pass and just talk about them. Let's see what they're doing. So this is Ramartra. Obviously, you get him on the premium track of the battle pass if you buy the battle pass. I don't have the battle pass just yet because I've literally just logged into the game. So yeah, you get Ramartra and off you go and you can play him. That's great. You also get this. Now, this skin is sick. Now, this was kind of leaked a little bit earlier on in the day. I think some Japanese website leaked the skin. But I am not joking. This is sick. Like, people may think this is bad. It is not bad. This is a Soldier 76 skin based on the Kamen Rider series. And it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. So it's basically, think of like a Japanese superhero on a motorbike. That's what this is. It's so good. And the weapon model to this looks sick. That looks really good to me, that does. I like this. I really, really like it. This is a good job.
Form your own
nice one,
Super Sentai
Blizzard.
group.
Now, of course, this isn't themed as the battle pass would be. That is the ancient Greece or Greek mythology. I think we just need to forget that. Clearly, they're not going to do that with battle passes. They've maybe got a couple of items that they're going to do that with. But then the rest of it is just this kind of random circles. But I think this is cool. I think this is actually fine. Now, this may have special effects on it because if you remember the Diva skin did. If it does, that's added bonus. But yeah, I think this actually is really good. You also get this Cerberus weapon charm, which I think is pretty, that's pretty cute. It's decent. Obviously, that's Greek mythology themed, so that's cool. And we've got this 20% XP boost all season, which is like, yeah, that's what you get. All right, then, let's move through this. So we get a player icon that nobody cares about, really. Good job.
Not wrong.
We get a name card, which is a Trident name card. Now, this is,
cool.
Well, there's Poseidon's Trident, you can see there, which obviously... it's Greek. Good job, Blizzard, there. So, fair enough. We get a voice line.
Do not tell the mammal how high he can go.
Now...
How high you can what?
These voice lines, I've quickly had a look at a couple of these. I think they're all references to Greek mythology because a certain Icarus flew quite close to the sun. And I believe the ball is saying, don't tell the hamster that he can go high because he'll get burned by the sun. Yeah, it's really cool. Anyway... This is the new Battle Pass tactic that Blizzard have got. Check this out. It's on the premium track.
I like
Graceful
that.
Stroll. It's pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. However, you turn it around.
Oh, I like
and
the
suddenly
skin.
you see Blizzard's new Battle Pass tactic in action.
That ass.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh dear!
I'm down.
Immediately, I'm like, yes, give it me, just give it me. I'm just gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy 20 tiers. Let's go. Oh dear, Blizzard.
What is that?
It's pretty funny that that's premium as well.
So
Then you
cool.
get this, which is just a victory pose, which honestly doesn't look that great. It's just whatever. It's a free reward, and of course we can see the free rewards here quite clearly. So if you don't pay, you get this, and you get this for the first 6 levels. And then you get this Bug Hero Spray, which again is the Kamen Rider style thing for Soldier 76. I think it's really cool. I just think this is really cool. I like that. Then we get a premium highlight intro, Unleashed. Watch Hanzo's face here. His eyes like bulge out of his head. He's like, whoa, what the, whoa, watch him.
What the fuck do I get down there?
I think this is pretty cool. It's fine. A voice line.
On Cyclops again and see what happens.
Yeah, he's got a meme with the Greek tie-in voice lines. Really cool. Obviously, Anna's got one eye. I like it when they do stuff like this, when you use the Overwatch character and then you twist it to whatever theme you've got. I think that's a really good way of doing this, and they seem to have done it with the voice lines, which is really cool. Then we get this. Okay. Taken in a vacuum, you'll look at this and go, what the hell is this? The Cobra Queen skin. But remember her face here and her glasses. She looks like Neo from The Matrix. And remember that, because there are other rewards that you get that actually make this skin better. It's not like a mythic skin, like you can upgrade it, but it makes the skin... if you're a fan of The Matrix, you're like, oh yeah, I actually kind of like this skin. So yeah, it's I mean, if you're not a fan of The Matrix and you're just looking at it like a skin, you're like, what the hell have they done? I get that. I totally get that. Of course, the weapon model just looks the same. It's black, but I've got the golden skin on. We kind of got like a slight carbon fiber effect there. But that's the level 10 reward for the Battle Pass. I think a lot of people were memeing on this and obviously a couple of other skins as well in the Season 2 trailer because... Well, you could kind of tell which ones would go in the Battle Pass, I guess. We get a player icon botanist. This is linked to the Anna skin. Like what they do is the player icons and the cards are linked to the skins as you move through the Battle Pass. So effectively, each skin has got a couple of items with it. This is the Bug Hero name card again. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Really like
this,
that one.
Actually, it's really cool. So this is a free reward. But there's something which confuses me with this. Like, watch what he does here. So obviously this is soldier point of view getting caught in a trap. Both concussion mines and the ult is used. But what is this red grenade? That's not anything from Junkrat. Like, surely that should have just been one of his bombs. I don't know. Why is that? It's like, it looks like an incendiary grenade, but it's not. It's not. I don't know. It's whatever. But hey, it's free, so nice one. And then you get a spray. So this is the whole theme of, you know, you get a spray, a name card, a player icon, and a skin to bulk out the like the battle pass. Basically, it's fine. You get this, which it's.
I like that.
Look at the quality control on this. Now I'm pretty sure Blizzard are farming out a ton of this stuff to other studios that are not Blizzard, and they're just these studios that mass produce cosmetics for all of these live service games. Look at this. How the hell? Like, if I was in any kind of quality control department, hell, if I was in any department and I looked at this, I'd be like, guys, what is this? You've literally ran the hoop through the hoop, like, well, into the hoop. It's not even through the hoop. Like, what is going on? Anyway, yeah, whatever. It's a premium reward. It's a weapon charm. GG. Then we get the Poseidon spray, God of the Sea for Ramatra. Again, it's cool.
It's really
we get
cool.
this locked and
really
loaded,
like
which is a premium reward. I mean, these are, they don't take much time to produce today, let's be honest. It's fine. It's very forgettable. Also, I seem to have a lot of Hangzhou Spark skins equipped for some reason. Anyway, Moira.
I lay claim to divine fire.
Oh, yeah, divine fire. That's cool. That is, Moira's voice actress is absolute top tier. I mean, she's a Hollywood actress. She's just incredible. But yeah, she's up there with like Sigma, even with Ramatra. Junkrat, to be honest. Absolute goated voice acting. But then you get a Bug Hero spray. Not spray, what the hell is that? Player icon. They're not forgettable. I just forget what they are. But then, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to this. This is better than the Mythic skin. I'm literally, I don't care what you guys say.
Really good.
This is better than the Mythic skin. Look at that. That is so massively detailed as a skin.
It's really
Ramatra as
fucking cool
Poseidon,
skin.
and it's in the battle pass. Good job, Blizzard. Because this could have easily have been something slapped into the store and they want 20 quid for it, and no Blizzard. But in the battle pass, makes the battle pass suddenly a bit more attractive, doesn't it? I like this. But check this out. Look at that. Let me get rid of the UI for a second.
That's fucking dope.
Jesus. Look at that. What in the world is this? This is absolutely sick. Look, he's got like Kraken tentacles coming out of him. He's obviously got them coming out of his head as well, like octopus tentacles.
Another idea.
He's got a massive shell on his back. This is absolutely incredible. Like, as a skin, this is incredible. And like, you've got to remember this, guys. Like, when Blizzard do something good, we have to give them kudos for it. This is good. This is a really good design, and it's a really detailed skin, and it just looks really, really good. I really like this. And of course, you can take a bit of a closer look at his weapon, the Void Accelerator. I mean, yeah, I like this. I really, really like this skin. It's my favorite thing in the Battle Pass by far. Bit of a spoiler, but it just straight up is. So I'll actually be happy when I unlock that at level 20, which isn't too bad, to be honest. Only 20 levels in. All right, then. So we get Queen Cobra player icon. This is obviously for the Sim skin. This is where it gets beautiful, because look at this. Look at the bullet barrier.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I knew she looked like Neo from the Matrix. There's no other. Those glasses are taken straight out of the Matrix. Anyway, this is a straight up call out to the Matrix. Now, if you don't know what the Matrix is,
things down there. How do I get that?
Maybe, I don't know, maybe the Zoomers don't know what it is. The Matrix is an amazing film. Go and watch it. I'm not going to spoil it for you. But there's a point in the film where Neo, the main character, does this. He's being shot. He puts his hand out and he says, no. And he just stops all the bullets and he plucks one out of the air and looks at it. That's what this is. It's amazing and I love it. Good job, Blizzard. Absolutely mega. What is not mega is this, because it's just a souvenir, and I don't like the souvenirs, but it's just a Pegasus. You know, these are probably things that have been made for maps, and they're using them as, like, I don't know,
There's
it's a prop somewhere in a map, but they've just loaded
here.
up the prop archive and gone, yeah, let's just throw one of these in a battle pass, because it's Greek, right? Pegasus, let's go. Don't know, these things are so pointless. Now this, what is this? This is just Torb standing there. It's a casual victory pose. I mean, what is this? It's like, I don't want to say low effort, because I know, yeah, people have had to put this together, but I mean, what is this? The guy's just standing there. I mean, talking of forgettable rewards.
I Fuck. I'm so confused.
All right, this is really cool. So obviously he gets smited from the heavens with a lightning bolt from Zeus, or just any god in general is going to smite you from the heavens.
Down here?
But Junker Queen,
Anywhere?
she's a little bit thick, a little bit slow in the head. But you wouldn't say that to her because she's like 8 foot tall and she would murder you. But she's confused. Is it smited or smitten? It's like, well, oh dear. It's really good. I like that. It's really good. This though is sickening. Look at this, right? We don't want to see Sigma's feet, Blizz. So I mean, why are you giving us an emote where he's just endlessly walking on boulders? He's pulling up from the ground. Although Sigma is absolutely incredible as a character, and I still want to see a PvE mission inside Sigma's mind. That would be massively good.
That would be really cool.
Look at this. I wonder if he moves forward when you do this in the game.
Oh my gosh, how do you
just endlessly walk across the map doing this? What? That'd be sick if you could do that. Is there a
warp there?
Anyway, let's come off this. Oh god. Okay, next up we've got a what is this? Okay, so this is a spray, and it's a it's for the street urchin skin. That's what this is. So this is like a tracer from the Victorian era trying to sell you a like she's like some dirty little homeless street child like Oliver Twist trying to sell you a paper. And that's
pretty funny.
Yeah. It's okay. This is Dance Machine. Now this is a tie-in to the Echo skin you'll see a little bit later in the Battle Pass.
I've got the Midas touch. That's
Midas
a good
touch.
thing, right?
Yep. Oh, hang on. She said a bit more.
I've got the Midas touch. That's a good thing, right?
No.
It sure is. Again, cool Greek tie-in voice lines like it. What is this, though?
What is that?
How can this be a legendary skin in the same planet, universe, galaxy, dimension as the Ramatra Poseidon skin?
I agree.
I mean, it's okay. Like, all right, technically it's a legendary skin. There's a load of new, well, textures and new bits of a model and all kinds of stuff on her here. But it's like, what's the direction here? Let's just make... I mean, this is... I don't know. This is just not great to me.
It's okay.
The weapon isn't
like
too bad, though, to be fair. That ain't too bad. Nice little bit of detail there, but it's not. I mean, what is this? That's just completely forgettable. You're just like, what even is that? I don't want that. Just like this, really. Dance machine, player icon, whatever. We get this Hades spray, which is the new Farah skin with the Cerberus around her. We get this, which is a highlight intro for Doomfist. And it's all right, this is, but it kind of looks like another highlight intro to me, this does. It's okay. Again, it's a bit forgettable. But remember, Doomfist is super buffed in this game at the moment, so...
I'm gonna have to try him out.
Make like Odysseus and get lost.
See, again, make like Odysseus.
Okay.
Amazing. These Greek tie-in voice lines are really, really good. Good job, Blizz. I really, really like them. They're super cool. I mean, this is something that could have just been in the game anyway. You know, like I'm surprised it hasn't got this already solved. You know what I mean? Salute. Surely when they were like designing the hero, they're like, yeah, we're making the stereotypical American military man who's the commander of Overwatch. Yeah, we're going to make him salute as a victory pose.
Yeah, why would he
I don't
not
know
do
what
that?
happened with this. Maybe this was designed in 2016. We're just seeing it now. I don't know. It's cool though. Botanist spray.
Maybe
all right, cool. We get a Poseidon.
vases?
Well, a trident. Even.
Don't know.
Poseidon trident. It's a trident. There we go. Yeah, but they've managed to put this through the hoop though, because they've made the hoop bigger.
No,
Nice
god
job.
damn it! I did not want to do that.
The Zeus name card. He's cool.
I wield the scales and the sword.
Cool.
This is
I love
so
these voice
far
lines. They're
away.
so good.
God damn it.
Okay, all right. Okay, we need to look at this because I like this skin. Now, it's kind of funky, this skin, because it should have been out for Overwatch 2 Season 1 because it was in all of the promo material, but then it never materialized. There's also a missing Lucio skin as well. But this is in the Battle Pass now, and what is cool about this is if you look at her wings,
I
you can
wager
kind of
that
see
we
them glowing.
never get
It's
a
like bit of an
PvE
equalizer
game.
effect. I really like it.
I don't think it's
But the
gonna
best thing
happen.
about Echo is she's got
I hope I'm
an
wrong.
amazing victory pose. Oh, it might be an emote, actually. We'll get onto it in a second. I think it's really cool. Anyway, Street Urchin player icon. Yeah, this is attached to the back of Anna, I believe. Or is a variant of that is, but it's a souvenir, so I don't really care. This, though, is sick because this is Trinity from The Matrix landing. Again, if you've watched The Matrix and you're a massive fan of it like I am, Trinity jumps off a motorbike, blows up a building, motorbike explodes. She lands on the ground and she does this move. Like The Matrix is all about these stylized martial arts. It's so cool. yeah, this just makes the skin even better. So at level 10, I'm like, what are you doing with this skin? Is it a Matrix skin? Then you give me a spray, and it's like, yeah, it is. Then you give me another one, and I'm like, oh, yeah, this is great. It makes the skin better, in my opinion. I like it.
Keep trying.
Yeah, so we've got Cassidy with a quick break. Although it looks like he's broke his shawl or whatever that thing's called around his neck. He's having a smoke. I'm surprised I did that, actually, because... but then again, I think the game's rated, isn't it, for smoking because of... well, because of Cassidy. That's all right. I mean, again, you just forget, don't you? Anyway, then you get to level 45, I should say, and you get Ramatra if you're on the free track, and you get the Salt Shaker, which is on the premium... no, it's free, actually. Yeah, it is free. So this is free.
Yeah. Salt.
Yeah, it's the Diva Salt Shaker. Cool.
If I was a Greek god, I'd be Dion, the one with the grapes.
Amazing.
Spent like 2 hours.
Junkrat's amazing
this.
anyway, but these voice lines are really, really good in the Battle Pass. So, like, at this point, we're on, like, page 5 at the Battle Pass. And, yeah, I know it doesn't have premium currency, so it's still a slap in the face to players. The hero is a little bit easier to earn. The rewards are still very sketchy, but there are some nice little things here. Like, I really do enjoy these voice lines. And the Poseidon skin looks incredible for Ramatra. Yeah, that's fine. I think, like, it still is a weak... Like, it's probably one of the weakest battle passes still. And there's minimal changes to it.
One of
but
them
I guess,
we have
like, it
had
is wishful
2.
thinking trying to expect them to make massive changes in one season. Hopefully, Season 3 sees a lot more changes. Because... I still don't think this is that great, really.
The man who enters hell is not the man who leaves.
Okay.
Again, a goated voice actor. And again, an awesome voice line.
Fall.
All right, this is the street urchin skin. Again, yeah, it's a legendary because it is a full total conversion of the skin. But again, it's one of those ones which is it a direction issue? I don't know. Like, this could have been a lot more over the top, I think, than it is. This could have been a way more steampunky skin than it is. That's what I would have done if they were going for this sort of... In fact, on the weapon, look at the weapon. This looks steampunky, like a big heavy chain there, holding the weapon together. That's got like a little chain cog. This looks steampunk. I just wish this was taken a bit more in that direction. And she looks like Harry Potter trying to be Oliver Twist, who's also selling newspapers.
Nope.
I don't know. Like, he's just not doing it for me. It's just
why do I need that?
Great. But technically, I guess, yeah, it is a legendary skin. But all right then, Goddess of Thunder spray, it's fine. A jug, it's fine.
Why do I need to run there?
Yeah, and you see this is like, actually, you know what? That's interesting. Oh, I thought this was a spray. This isn't a spray. I thought that was a spray. That looks like a spray. It's not though. That's a souvenir. But that's Tracer from the. No, I think there's a Tracer spray, isn't there? I think that's just a Tracer spray they've taken. But that's basically the old Tracer model from Overwatch 1, and it's the Tracer giving the salute from the announcement trailer. I think that's what the spray was based on way back in, like, 2015, I want to say. But yeah, cool.
Shape up, or I'll have you cleaning stables.
I don't think that's very Greek-themed out of all the voice lines, but that's fine. Shape up, I should be cleaning stables. I mean, maybe I've missed what that means, but I don't know. Maybe it isn't, maybe it isn't. Or it is. Okay, this one looks like it's bugged because you're like, what's going on here? Suddenly he's got a trident. Well, the sad news is he doesn't have a trident when he's in the Poseidon skin, but he has an emote where he magically has the trident as a weapon model. It's really weird, this is. So you'd think the Poseidon skin would have this, but it doesn't. Instead, it's got a more elaborate staff. It must be just to keep the silhouette of him and, from the first-person view when you're firing, keep it all the same. It's fine, right? It's okay. It's okay. The problem with heroes like this is because they've got no face. It's hard to show emotion with them.
Okay.
Like heroes, like okay, for me as a YouTuber, if I'm making thumbnails, I look at this hero and it's kind of like Orisa, where there's no facial emotion, so it's hard to change up what the hero looks like to convey emotion in the thumbnail. And it's the same in the game, like so they have to really focus on the full body movements and stuff like that. But it's interesting that they've gone for this completely new 3D model. It just appears out of nowhere, because that might be something they do with further emotes down the line. Interesting. Yeah, we'll get street urchin spray again, whatever. Botanist card again, whatever.
I give up on that.
It's called a marathon, but once I do it, they'll call it a tracer-thon. Yeah.
The fuck?
So obviously, yeah, Trace is running marathon, ancient Greece. Yeah, we get it. Olympics, all of that stuff. But I don't know why she says this at the end. Listen.
It's called a marathon, but once I do it, they'll call it a trace-a-thon. Yeah.
It's just like a yeah on the end. I don't know. It could have just ended. It didn't have to say yeah at the end. I don't know. Seems a bit convoluted, that one, but it's okay. So we get these are really cool, right? So Winston has got a series of, well, I think he's got one emote where he does sign language, which is really cool. And yeah, you know, it's nice to see them expanding on this. It's cool. Really, really cool. This is like that. Okay, talking of other skins which are really goddamn good, look at this. This is the Farah Hades skin. Now, there is really cool. There is one thing I do want to say about this. I wish the particle effects looked a bit more extreme. Now, they might in-game. I've got no way of testing that at the moment. But what I want to show you guys, actually, is if we just jump out of this, I'm going to go to the hero gallery, and I'm going to go to Farah, and then I'm going to show you a skin, which is the Frostbite skin. Look at this. See how this has got particle effects on it? This is a skin from literally 2017, and it's an epic skin, and it's got these particle effects all throughout it. I wish, you know, maybe this skin does have it. I don't know, but I wish that this Farah skin had like I guess they're Cerberus or Cerberi on her shoulders. You know, these hounds. Like if they were breathing fire, or maybe she's got some like massive fire effect out of her jets when she jumps, which she could have. The skin would look sick, but I mean, detail-wise, this is absolutely next level. This kind of lava effect is like classic Blizzard. This is what you would find in World of Warcraft if you was in a lava-looking zone. Yeah, this is just really good. Like, this skin is really, really good to me. It always makes me want to play Farah. It's got to be one of Farah's best skins. This has to be. But yeah, you know, it's fine. All right, so we're now on to the 7th page, and we get you know, another player icon. We get a voice line.
Justice is cruel. It demands sacrifice.
That's not really a Greek-themed voice line. It's just a Ramatra voice line. But Ramatra's voice lines are incredible. His voice acting is really good as well. Yeah, name card, it's fine. Like, again, these are just all kind of forgettable. It's like, okay,
back here.
No one's going to use that, but fine. This is... so this is one of those... This is one of those moving forward emotes again. Look. See, look, he just keeps moving forward. Like, I wonder if he does this in the game. He must do. Like, just do this. Just walk from your spawn like this. Maybe somebody tries to hit you in the head and you can dodge it because your hitbox is moving in like a non-standard way. I don't know. But I do like this medic skin. It's sick. It's okay, right? It's okay. I love this. This is so goddamn good. This is really, really good. And let me tell you why this is good. So this is the grooving victory pose. I thought this was an emote. I'd prefer this if it was an emote. But this gives you, like, the personality of Echo. Echo's there listening to music. This is really cool. I really like this. It's really, really cool.
Yeah.
Hopefully they do more of this kind of stuff in the future, but I do like this. I never realised this skin had that on the back.
What is that?
Yeah, I like that. And, of course, she's got the whole dance music style skin at the moment, so it does make sense.
Wait, I've never been here? What the?
Go push a rock up a hill.
Push a rock up a hill, yeah. Good,
oh,
good.
It's the train. It's the train.
Oh, yeah, this is... oh, God, what's his name? Herms. It's Herms, isn't it? Is it Herms or Hermes? I don't know how you say his name. Herms, right? I think that's who that is, with the guy who runs fast. I may have got my Greek mythology completely confused because, of course, I learned Greek mythology from Age of Mythology, which is an amazing game as a kid. Well. But, yeah, I think that's what that is. But that, again, it's a souvenir, so who cares? This is Plutomari, which is cool. Then we get this. Now, this at level 70 is... it's okay. Like, I think they should have put the Ramatra reward closer to the actual unlock of Ramatra. But I quite like this. Now, this is an epic skin, and it does feature a bit of detail. His face is smashed open. You can see his eye there, and I think this is really cool. Kind of looks like Terminator, especially Terminator 2, when Arnie gets his face blown off. That's what he looks like. But I think the colour scheme works well for this as well. I mean, this could have just been Ramatra's standard colour scheme. It's pretty cool. But yeah, it's an epic skin. It's, you know, it's just textured, retextured. Apart from the face, it's got a little bit of a new model on it. But again, you know, like look at this guy when he's in these forms.
Oh, that was crazy. Gotcha.
Like, what? Just looks crazy. I mean, what the hell?
I see.
Such an awesome looking hero. Okay, so we get a Farah spray. Yeah. We get a Laurel Reef player icon. Yep.
Real life is not like the stories our fathers told us.
All right, Anzo. We get a Medusa head. Again, like,
What is that? Medusa head.
I feel like these are something like if Blizzard hire a 3D artist
souvenir,
they're like, okay, show us what you've. I don't know. Maybe you have to complete some sort of entrance exam, and somebody's made this, and they've gone, yeah, we'll put this in the battle pass. But I guess it is still Greek themed. I don't know. Souvenirs are very weird. Gorgon coin.
Uh-oh.
It's all right.
That is not good.
Fine.
Oh, that's a lot of Metroids.
Okay, so again with the newspaper street urchin theme.
It's fine.
Okay, Tracer. Steady on, Tracer. Steady on. It's okay. It's fine. What is this? A victory pose? Yeah. Okay, so we've got a photon barrier highlight intro. I always do like these Symmetra highlight intros. I think they can do a lot with the hard light stuff. I think this is cool. It's fine. It's not blowing me away. It's just like whatever. It's a Symmetra highlight intro. All right, then we've got the Cobra name card, which I might be tempted to change my name card to that when I unlock this, simply because it is so badass, and you got the Matrix reference with the skins. But
I wonder if I can
glitch.
Probably not.
I might not ever change that. Anyway, let's take a look at this. You guys have probably been waiting for this now. It's the Mythic skin for Junker Queen. So obviously you got the Mythic skin. You get the the Shokamari player icon and the pretty sick spray, to be honest. That is. Anyway, let's get stuck into this. So this is the customization options of this skin. Now, you might be thinking, well, there's not as many because there was 3 masks and 3
Santa Claus
patterns, wasn't there, for the Genji? Yet we only get 2 here. What I will say is, though, I think a bit more work has gone into this, because when we look at these 2 options specifically, so if you look at the shoulder, it's actually changing the 3D model. Now, that's got to be a lot more difficult to do than just a color, like what you call it, like a texture on the armor. I know Hanzo had different masks and different weapons. He only had 2 different weapons, though, so that's the same, but he had 3 different masks. Here we just get 2 different shoulder pads, but the armor as well, if you look at this also does change her model quite a bit. So if you go back to standard, look at the head, look at the stomach area, and kind of around the thighs as well. This changes. So again, this is adding like a new headgear. You know, it's adding more stuff than just color, basically, and texture. So I think you can kind of let them off for that. Now, in terms of the skin itself, if I just show you the weapon, so if we jump onto the Scattergun, this is the alternate model for the Scattergun, which, you know, is fine. I think I prefer this one a little bit more. This kind of looks like Warhammer 40k Imperial style. This does to me. Looks pretty cool. But yeah, so Carnage, again, you can't change Carnage's model. It would have been cool if you could. If they had alternate models for the weapons, that would have been really cool. But I think that's pretty cool. Anyway, you got the lightning bolt for the head of the axe, and then you've got sort of like the eagle incorporated into it. It's pretty cool. Jagged blade looks pretty cool. In fact, jagged blade changes on the colors, I think.
Christmas is coming. Leave the planet.
Like lightning.
All right.
Maybe I am. Maybe it's the different weapon.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. So jagged blade changes with the weapon. I don't think Carnage does. I apologize. Carnage does change with the weapon. I totally apologize. So there are 2 different weapon models for Carnage. I apologize. Nice one, Blizzard. So again, there is a bit more detail to this, isn't there, than what first meets the eye. Pretty cool, that is. I do prefer this knife, I think. That looks really cool as a lightning bolt. But yeah, cool. So let's show you the color schemes. So if you wanted, you can have like pink and red and brown, and this changes the lightning effects to this sort of lilac-y color. Or you can go for the blue color, where you get this sort of like turquoise blue color. I can't show you in this game at the moment because I'm not clicking this and buying.
I don't even know where I'm going.
100 tiers of the battle pass to show you, but just take my word from it. In fact, actually, you might see a little bit of this on my patch notes video, but there are particle effects when you throw the jagged blade into a target, like a lightning bolt comes down and hits them. Looks really cool. And when you fire the scattergun as well, there's a bit of electric at the end of it, although that's not too impressive. Basically, the jagged blade being thrown at someone is really cool.
Not like that.
And there is a bit of an effect on the ultimate, but it's not great.
We're fine.
Yeah, so like this is the skin. I mean, I'll randomize it a few times. We'll see what we get. No, I think that just literally changed the weapon. It's cool. It's okay, but I still feel like this isn't. It's not like, wow, it's blowing me away. It might just be because of the hero it's on. I'm not sure. I mean, you guys in the comments, let me know. I will say that I do think it's better in game than it is just looking at it. Like, you do see a lot more of the visual effect, especially the big lightning bolt when it comes down does look very impressive. But yeah, that's the battle pass. I guess to recap this, well, it's an improvement. We can't say this is a downgrade from Season 1's battle pass, but there's still a ton of issues with this. I think not having premium currency is still a major problem. The majority of the rewards are just not really worth it, to be honest. I mean, you are effectively paying $10 to have the chance to unlock this skin. There's a couple of other skins, I think, which are okay. I think this is okay. And then I think, yeah, I think the Echo skin's all right. That's not great. I don't like that skin. This, though, I think is really, really good. And at level 20...
God damn, that one?
It's pretty cool. I guess that's maybe why they put the other Remarch skin at level 70, because they wanted to have a bit of a gap between level 20. But this is, you know, I think this is a really cool skin. All right, guys, thank you for listening and watching to the video. That's been a review of the Overwatch 2 Season 2 Battle Pass. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. I
may not make this.
In fact, actually, before we go, I guess I can just quickly show you the shop, because there are some changes here in the shop. Oh, there's the Lucio skin. Okay, that's why we can't get the Lucio. So this Lucio skin should have been in the game for Season 1. Now it's they actually don't look too bad, but it's like, see, £4.30. Okay, this ain't too bad if it was the price of all your legendary skins, Blizzard. You know what I mean? But like, it's not. It's just like the starter package. But if you do want 500 coins, do buy this. Don't just buy the coins. Buy the coins, look. It's not worth it. Buy this. It's the same price that you get a skin. That's okay. So,
all right.
Yeah, what I wanted to show you guys, though, is the hero screen. But I guess we can take just a quick look at this. So you've just got... What is this?
All right.
So they sell the Watchpoint pack again.
Huh?
Oh, the reason I can buy it, look, it's the premium battle pass for Season 2 is included in this. And
Anyway, all right. If you watch this, hope you're entertained. Probably not. I'll be back later. Take it easy.